Yo, what is up, everyone? Hello. We're dual streaming again today. We should be live on Twitch in a sec. Hello, random perv. Hello, Vanillin. New model. Who this? Don't mind the... Well, I was spending a bit of time before stream trying to get the stream layout to be somewhat reasonable. Stinky? What makes you say that? What are these allegations based off of? Alright. Yes, my bitrate is higher than what Twitch technically wants you to show. I am showing the pre-rolls. I sure hope no one's here to suffer through the pre-roll ads. Oh well, but I gotta kill the pre-rolls by showing ads normally. Anyway, what's up? You got the stink fake for so bad they changed your outfit? What are you talking about? My previous outfit is totally clean. In fact, you know what? Here, I'll show you right now. I'm still here. But we got a new model. We got the pixel model from the same artist as the other model. I've been looking at this one for a while. It's very bouncy. Ah, that's not me. This is me. All right. Sup. I spent half of today messing with the colors and the presets. So if it looks like shit, that's probably on me. Anyway. No, we don't have stink vapors. We only have sparkles. We have hearts. We have swirl eyes. This thing, these eyes. This. When I see a random perf comment. We have this thing. This is what I see. Okay. And this is me always. My brain is me trying to code. Ag. Anyway. Today we're doing a thing. We're doing FacerJS. Yo, hello, Cyril. Hello. We're learning FacerJS, which is a JavaScript game. I put engine in the title, but on the website it calls itself a framework. And it's got a decent amount of stuff. One of the specific things I was looking for in various JavaScript game frameworks is a physics engine because of the idea I have for a game. Where did I write that down, actually? Where did I write that down? Not this. Did I even... Was it even in a notes page? You guys can't see this at all, but I have my my Obsidian notes. Model is so cute. Thank you. Here, you guys can see everything. Pixels. Look at those big chunky pixels. Oh my god. The ahoge. I feel like the outline is messing it up a bit. The stroke in OBS, but that's staying. Boots, feet. They're very, very shiny, and the jacket's now pink. I'm honestly still not sure if I prefer it. You might change it. Honestly, the black wasn't bad, so I might change it back. Well, we'll see. Anyway, what are we doing? What's I doing? What are you doing? Always have Angu and I show up. I think I have issues with me grabbing your butt or something. Bruh. But I guess... Oh, you know... The pink that's like missing from the body, the torso portion of the model is the collar. No collar. I have to add that in myself. I have to figure out how to edit the stuff and things to add one of those, but should be relatively doable considering the pixel art style. No neck, just a stick. Just a stick. Just my stick. My long. Hey, hello, Oni Wolfie. Hello. It is I. It's you. Hello, welcome to the stream. What are we talking about? Phaser. Phaser. I had a game idea. I think I mentioned a bit at the end of last stream of an incremental idle game, like a cookie clicker, whatever you want to call it. Stream incremental game. I don't know, but anyway, the idea is it's going to be like an ice cream factory or something, and you, as the viewer, type !in, and then you become a worker in the ice cream factory, and you carry the scoops to a big pachinko machine, and then the pachinko machine gives you like number bonuses based on like the pegs in the machine and the slots at the bottom you can fall into. And then where did I even write this down in the original idea? And then all the scoops that fall to the bottom go into a queue, and then there's like a jackpot space you can land on at the bottom that adds up all the scoops into a sundae. And it adds a bunch of multipliers and stuff, and it has like a Velatro score counter thing. As every scoop and every item, you get add-ons like waffle cones or chocolate pieces or strawberries or other fruits or whatever into your sundae, and then adds them up, and then you get a big score at the end. And so that's gonna be like the main way of scoring in the idle game, incremental game, whatever you want to call it. I heard ice cream. Yes, ice cream. I'm ice cream. I'm the ice cream dog, so I gotta. Yeah, I'm moving up in the world. I'm gonna own an ice cream factory, and have you guys work as unpaid interns. Unpaid slave labor. Of course, I'm unpaid as well because the ice cream factory is actually a subsidiary of Kuroko, and Kuroko takes 99.9% of the profits. Or rather, the gross revenue, and then I'm left with 0.01% to keep things running. So at the end of the day, I'm not getting much. Anyway. Stealing ideas from Sailor Moon. It's a battle because of a new perfume and ice cream parlor that opened up. As long as you don't mind me stealing the ice cream. It's okay, it's all virtual, so. But if you're eating the ice cream, that means you're not working on making sundaes, and we're gonna have to have an appropriate punishment for the slackers. Anyway, that's the idea. That's the plan. That's the vision. And I also want this to work in an OBS browser source, just so I can like conveniently open it, have it open with OBS. But I also realize that it's probably going to have to be hosted on a web server. A locally run web server, which I've already done that. Already did the setup for the environment and all. Yeah. For this is our game, or not our game, but this is the tutorial game that I'm gonna be making. So before we even make the actual game idea I have, this stream is gonna be mostly just tutorialing. It's just gonna be following this tutorial mostly. So, hope you're ready for that. Y'all ready for this? Okay. I think we need to shrink this window a bit more. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Oh no. That doesn't look good. Oh no, I can just collapse that. What am I doing? What am I worried about? Anyway. Hope you can... No, you can't read that. It's getting cut off at the end. Okay, maybe I do need to resize this. Okay, we're resizing. This is fine. Oh my god, why is it so... Too thin? There, that's perfect. There we go. Alright, now. And my labor is virtual. Alright then. That's the plan. That's the vision. I've been watching a lot of this one game, Nubby's Number Factory, and just saw was it Frost Prime, like the developer of the game was in Frost Prime's chat, and they just impromptu had an interview with him, and it was pretty cool. He was like, he wasn't even studying game design or anything. He was in college. He was working on this as a side project for like over a year, and I think he was studying like art education, and he made Nubby's Number Factory, and a bunch of streamers, big streamers, started playing it, and it's kind of blown up. But it's like a, how do I describe it? Peggle number go up, items trigger other items, roguelike. Could you call it Balatro-like? Because it's not really the same gameplay-wise, but a lot of the number scaling, number go up, brain happy stuff is pretty similar. So I kind of want to make something like that, and that's sort of been what's on my mind a bit. Funny enough, in the interview, the developer mentioned incremental games, idle games like Cookie Clicker as an inspiration, and that's kind of also been on my mind because I've been addicted to another game, Antimatter Dimensions, and yeah, I've been thinking a lot about numbers, exponential growth kind of number go up games. Hello, Icefox. You know what they say about Rust users? What's the equivalent for JS? That you're dealing with undefined all the time. Object to object. Anyway, hopefully we don't run into too much type headaches. I always use the type hints in Godot and GDScript. I think partially because JavaScript gets pretty annoying to deal with. Like, I have to keep all the context in my head of like, okay, number versus string versus anyway, welcome to our first tutorial on making it. Did I introduce Phaser already? I think I already did, but anyway, it's a JavaScript game framework. It advertises itself as a framework, not an engine. And I picked it because I need physics for my game. It has a physics module built in, and I'm lazy. So it seems pretty good, and we're just gonna follow some tutorials and sort of get more familiar with the whole setup of the whole shebang on how things are run here, how the things do, all the different, yeah, if you read the documentation, there's like all these sections on data manager. I was looking into persistent storage. It's just JavaScript. You just use the the stuff that exists. Your DB, your index DB, you use local storage. Yeah, whatever. But there's also like session storage stuff. Not session, but like in the game session, and like running the game once, there's storage for that. Anyway. Download zip file, already done. You need to have a very basic knowledge of JavaScript. Should I read the whole thing? Should I read what we're actually making in the tutorial? Welcome to our first tutorial on making a game of Phaser 3. Here we will learn how to create a small game involving a player running and jumping around platforms, collecting stars, and avoiding baddies. While going through this process, we'll explain some of the core features of the framework. Yay! You need to have a very basic knowledge of JavaScript. Make sure you go through the Getting Started guide. Download the framework, set up local development environment. Done. We did that off stream. We did the hard part. If you're new to programming or game dev or whatever, and you're trying to follow this as a tutorial, you're gonna get stuck beforehand on setting up your development environment. I feel like that's always the most annoying thing to deal with every time you're getting started on a different, you know, setup tech stack. Especially if you're new to things, but you know, yeah, installing a web server. Yeah, I literally I went with their suggestion and went with WAMP. So if anyone's interested, I did WAMP, and then I installed Apache on WAMP.net and set up a local server. There's no like step-by-step guide, I feel. It has an easy setup guide available. I didn't see that really on their website. The website setup guide was not very like idiot proof. super beginner friendly, but you know, I've done stuff involving servers a decent amount, so all right. You have a very basic knowledge of JavaScript. Getting started guide give you a glimpse of the structure of a Phaser project and its core functions. Cool. If you've gone through the getting started guide, you'll have downloaded Phaser and got everything set up and ready to code. Download the resources for this tutorial and unzip them into your web root. Already done. Or rather, I set the tutorial as the web root. So it's not really there's not really an index.html, but whatever. I just clicked on the part1.html. Okay, anyway. Open the part1.html page in your editor of choice. Let's have a closer look at the code. After a little boilerplate HTML, this stuff, yep. Making your first Phaser 3 game, part 1. Source, we're loading from JS Deliver, or loading from one of those CDNs with the library and stuff. Hello, Danny Ka, welcome. Hope you're ready. Oh, who's ready for some JavaScript coding? Rev up those fryers, because I sure am hungry. Rev up those undefines, because I sure am ready for for type error. Okay, all right. For type coercion, nope. All right, have fun, or don't have fun. Have fun not having fun with JavaScript. With JavaScript. Ah. All right, open part1.html. After a little boilerplate HTML, should I explain things in case anyone's actually interested? To the best of my ability. Doc type HTML, yes, that we're in an HTML document. This is an HTML tag, opening tag, or rather this one's special. It just defines the whole thing, or rather it doesn't need a close. Anyway, whatever. HTML, yep, this is HTML. This is HTML. Everything in here is HTML. Language EN. Oh my god. Speak English here. The head, this is the head thing. This has how do I describe it? Stuff that doesn't really show up inside the web page, but metadata stuff. Meta charset UTF-8, that's a type of character encoding. Title, if you notice the tab has a name, you can't actually see it because I cut that off on OBS, but the tab is in fact titled Making Your First Phaser 3 Game Part 1. Script. This is the Phaser library, so we're loading the entire Phaser library. It's not actually stored here, it's on a CDN, one of those public free CDNs that just happen to have all these libraries. Yeah, web is great. And we can totally trust that this CDN will not get supply chain attacked. Surely. So that's the script we're loading from outside. Here, BRB getting Neo Cream right now. All right, have fun not hearing me explain. Web development stuff. Style, this is a style block. CSS, yep. This has some styles. Yep. What's the quick explanation of what CSS? CSS, Cascading Style Sheets, is how you get a web page to look a certain way. If you look at a default web page, it'll be like Times New Roman. It'll be a white background, the text will be black. But this website looks a lot different from that. That's because of styles. That's because of CSS. At least the app will be so lighter in exchange, right? Totally. Totally. At least we're not doing an Electron app. My brain capacity is full of Rainbow Six, COD, Destiny 2, and Abe Segs. A shooter enjoyer, I see. Alright, we got the body. This is the body where the stuff you actually see goes in the HTML file. We've got the script tag. I just said this was the body where you see it, but it's actually... but actually the script you don't see. The script is... This is JavaScript. This is the code. This is the code part. This is the part that this tutorial is mostly concerned about. Hello, Cielo Jose. Hello. Welcome. Hope you're ready for some JavaScript coding. I don't know how there's probably like a big split in my audience between people who are into coding and people who are not into coding. So I'm trying to explain a little bit to make this a little more at least informative to beginners. Which, if you think about it, like all the tutorials on the internet tend to be focused towards beginners. That's because they have the largest market. Because once you get deep enough into a thing, then there's not enough people for you to sell a course to or whatever. Or I suppose you could have like a more niche market in that case, but like if you're trying to make it like a YouTube video or stream or something, then it's like almost entirely beginner focused. Which is one thing I really appreciate about Ace Rolla, is that he's making like more intermediate level content. Hydrate. I'm hydrating. Or like 3 Blue 1 Brown. I haven't watched his videos in a while, but I think it's basically like explains higher, more difficult math concepts and stuff on his channel. Shooters plus competitive equals me depressed. I wonder what's the ratio. Probably all the people who came from the Godot streams versus people who came from other streams. I don't know, I hope this could be, you know, somewhat interesting. I've been watching, whenever I watch Primogen, he's always so high energy. I love that about him, and I kind of wish that I could be more like that in my streams, but usually my energy levels are a bit lower. My brain is a little slower, I feel. But yeah, no, oh well. JavaScript, my oldest enemy. I remember trying to learn it to make Minecraft mods. Minecraft? But Minecraft's in Java! Were you conflating Java and JavaScript? That's the beginner, that's a rookie mistake, buddy. That's the beginner mistake. That's the Inglourious Bastard scene where he shows the 3 fingers for the number 3, but it's not the German way, and then he gets exposed. That's I have never seen a VTuber programming course on Udemy. You should do it. Oh man, I could fill the niche for people who want femboy programmers. The people who enjoy the femboy programming memes a little too much and maybe are into programming themselves or something. Of course, targeted at beginners, it's gonna be slop. Shooters couldn't be me. I was 11. Neat. Yeah, I didn't really get into coding when I was that young. Or I mentioned before, right? My first real coding experience was like trying to learn Lua for Roblox and messing around with a couple scripts. So that sounds kind of similar to my level of like interest or depth in coding at that point. I saw a JavaScript tutorial in like the old iPad education app and went for it. Yeah, that's cool. Like, I just wish that, you know, I had more exposure to this stuff early, or like was just aware of how much you could learn online earlier. Then maybe I wouldn't have wasted so much time just mindlessly watching YouTube or playing games or whatever. Well, I guess I still do that. I guess we're not even coding yet. We're still chatting. That's what really matters. Oh yeah, I only play competitive on Siege, Dust, or D2, and Apex. That's like 3 out of 4. It's better than all of them, right? All right. The code structure looks like this. Yep, that's what we have. That's what's here. That's what's here in the thing. All right. The config object is how you configure your phaser game. There are lots of options that can be placed in this object, and as you expand your phaser knowledge, you'll encounter more of them. But in this tutorial, we're just gonna set the renderer, dimensions, and a default scene. So if we look at this, This sure looks a lot like 800 by 600. I guess it's different on your monitor or whatever, but I'm on a 1440p monitor, so that's good. Hi Pomp Pomp. How you been? I'm pixeling it up. I've been good. A little tired. I'm still not sure if I'm sick or something, or if it's just, I don't know. Gooning too hard or something. That was a joke. That was a joke. No, I didn't mean. Hi. COD's 50-50. I know the basics as a teen, went through the proper grind to learn C in college with bits of Python and MATLAB. C, my beloved. C, my segmentation fault. Beloved.
What? What?
What? Alright, what was I doing? What are we doing? Not talking about Goonie. We're talking about the config object. The config object in Phaser. There are lots of options that can be placed in this object, and as you expand your Phaser knowledge, you'll encounter more of them. In this tutorial, we're just going to set the renderer, dimensions, and a default scene. Wait, I've been doing alright. You know, a bit of ups and downs. Mentally, but manageable. Manageable. Foolish Neo puppy. You were feeding on the flesh of the not so guilty. I felt that. Yeah. Damn it, do I need more caffeine? Do I need to get back into drinking caffeine? No, I can put in the energy myself. I just need to have a thing to care about. And I don't know, my game projects, my game ideas at this point, but my game ideas keep me going. Gooning's what happens when you get a malloc to work. Did I tell a story about me fixing a bug from post-nut clarity? Or I was in the shower, I was working on an assignment for school in C++, and there was like a bug in the thing. Why isn't passing the test cases? Something wrong. It was like a board game project, and I think the bug had something to do with checkers, with pieces moving backwards after kinging and stuff. And alright, fuck this, I'm taking a shower, take a shower. Bust a nut. In the post-nut clarity, I have the realization, oh, that's why it's broken. And I get out of the shower and I fix the bug. Alright. That's the story. I think I've told that at least once before, but you know, the more times you tell a story, right, the more refined you can make it, the more you can polish it and make it more interesting, right? Right. So, you know, someday, you know, 100 years, 10 years, 100 years, however many years in the future, I'll be telling that story. And it'll be perfectly paced and timed and perfected. Or something like that. I don't know. Either that or I'll just run out of stories. But if I run out of stories, then I could just repeat stories. And then I can do the thing that I just said and make them... Okay, let's move on. Not my say-so streamer! Not my say-so streamer! Ah! Ah! No! You can't be not actually say so! Ah! Wah.
What?
5 minute. Nap. Haha. That story feels like a green text. There's no way to refine it. Be me. Doing college assignment. Okay, let's stop there. Let's stop this there. Let's move on. Let's move on from this, okay? Okay, but in general, I'm just saying, in general, right? Like, taking a break and letting your mind wander, and, you know, even showering, not necessarily doing the other thing, but just showering, right, can be a great source of, you know, help to creatively involved things, coming up with new ideas, coming up with solutions to problems, you know? what was it? I remember reading, or I did the online course, Learning How to Learn, of Barbara Oakley. That one. It's free, and it's really good. And it goes over like the diffuse mind and the focused mind and the focused active mind. And maybe I haven't been using my focused active mind enough, but like having bursts of each state is really good for getting stuff done, because if you're 100% focused all the time, then your focused mind gets burnt out and tired, and then you can't focus. So then if you take a break and just do the natural thing, you take a break, but you actually take a break, you don't like focus your mental energy on browsing YouTube shorts or whatever, then you can let your mind wander and come up with solutions and new ideas and stuff like that. I have bad news. No matter how much you try, you won't be able to work at Vexoria's company. Ah, damn it. Alright, another 100,000, 2,000, whatever applications. I was just watching Aatrox's video on some article about Gen Z being the most rejected generation in jobs and dating and everything, and reading all the doomery comments in the man, I don't want to think about these things, but this is kind of why I guess I'm pursuing streaming and game dev and wanting to do the things I care about if there's no hope either way. But anyway, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. There's enough. That's enough yapping. That's enough thinking about things. I want to hug you. Aw, thank you. I think I need a hug. I'm very lonely. But that's what ASMR, positive affirmations, good boy, kisses, etc. are for ear licking. That's what that's what that stuff is for. And then you go in the comments and we're like, I'm so cooked, I'm so down bad, fuck. A very heterosexual bro hug. Yes, heterosexual, thanks bro. Very heterosexual. Everything will be okay? Yeah, just give it, I don't know, 5-10 years. Then we'll be out of the recession, hopefully. Hopefully. Captured pet to a dark elf? If I had to rank pet play versus... No, let's move on, let's move on. Lots of options. Oh, right, the config object. Yeah, look, we got type, width, height. Yeah, 800 by 600, scene. Preload, create, update. Okay, I guess those are like the defaults. Okay. Nah, man, getting the bro hug with 2 pats in the back beats the GFE. All right, if you can do that for me, bro.
Chad, I need a hug.
The world is scary. The world is scary. Okay. But at least we have the magic of computers. Wow. We got the internet. Wow, we can chat over the internet and stream and make games and stuff and learn all this information for free. And so can everyone else, and everyone else is competing against you and everyone else. All right. And everyone else is also cooked because of ChatGPT. So on the bright side. Corrupt Neo into ranking his favorite monster girls. Oh, I was gonna talk about the captured pet part, not the dark elf part. Wait, no. Stop. Not every stream can be this lewd. This is an educational stream. This is educational. An instance of a phaser.game object is assigned to a local variable called game. Yes. game. var game equals new phaser.game. Yes, that's the thing that's going on there. Okay. This will start the process of bringing phaser to life. Call my name and save me from the dark. The type property can be either phaser.canvas, phaser.webgl, or phaser.auto. This is the rendering context that you want to use for your game. The recommended value is phaser.auto, which automatically tries to use WebGL, but if the browser or device doesn't support it, it'll fall back to canvas. The canvas element that Phaser creates will simply be appended to the document at the point the script was called. But you can also specify a parent container in the game config should you wish. Width and height properties, yep, 800 by 600 pixels. Your game world can be any size you like, but this is the resolution the game will display in. Can you make that dynamic? I'm thinking of making it so you can like resize it in OBS or whatever. But well, we'll see. We'll see. Surely there's some documentation for that. I already want to look up about the resolution settings. API documentation. I guess it's here. Probably. Oh boy. Core config. Okay. Max width, min height. Oh, okay, you can. Width, height. Oh, so it's CSS stuff. So it's CSS style, I think. Horizontal amount to snap the canvas by when scale manager is resizing. Okay. Let's mess around with that actually already. I want to mess around with it. So we had it's set to auto, right? So this should be WebGL. I guess either way, WebGL or canvas if it's supported. Either way, it makes a canvas element, looks like. Yeah, it just sets in CSS width, or not CSS, but like the properties on it, but width and height. So what if we get rid of these, do max width or min width? Dang, I really wish I had a type in for this. I mean, I could just switch using TypeScript. Whatever, we'll figure it out. Well, the tutorial's in JS, so we'll just do that. Okay, min width 800, min height 600. Since apparently those exist. Save, refresh. Oh. So then it went to 1024 by 760. I guess though that's the default send? 1024 by 768. Actually, I should probably read on MDN about the actual canvas element, right? Canvas tutorial. I want to know about the size of a canvas. Yeah, width, height. Has only two attributes, width and height. These are both optional. When no width and height attributes are specified, the canvas will initially be 300 by 300 wide, 300 pixels wide, 150 pixels high. The element can be sized arbitrarily by CSS. During rendering, the image is scaled to fit its layout size. If CSS sizing doesn't respect the ratio of the initial canvas, it will appear distorted. So yes, you do need to set a resolution. I'm wondering how that ties into making games like fit a dynamic resolution. Guess we'll find out. Oh well. Find some Brazilian group in your area and make friends. We give good bro hugs. All right. I'll find some Brazilians. Need me a Brazilian Miku graph. Thoughts on No, we're not talking about the pet. That's dumb. Even though I'm a dog. He's gonna start using his typing model or he twerks. Oh, I guess I can. Yeah, this model's a lot bouncier, right? So There, I can throw it back. I can twerk better. Ah. What's a thick height of true giantess? Like a true giantess as opposed to like a mini giant? Okay, alright. Just like his Brazilian Miku. God, the fact that someone made an entire song about Brazilian Miku and got like 1 million views or something. That's so good. So good. Okay, let's give it an actual width and height. Alright. Alright. 800, 600, alright. So, the scene property of the configuration object will be covered in more detail further on in this tutorial. my throat is getting phlegmy. Why does this keep happening? Am I actually sick? I hear a lot of people are getting sick. Intrusive thoughts indeed. Let's load the assets we need for a game. You can do this by putting calls to the phaser loader inside of a scene function called preload. Phaser will automatically look for this function when it starts and load anything defined within it. Currently, the preload function is empty. Change it to this. Do you want me to actually type it or this load image? Where's our type ins? Oh, we don't have it. Because we're getting the phaser library stuff from a CDN. Yeah. No, we're just fuck it. We ball. I did the other setup for another test project using Node. So that should have better type hinting and stuff. Anyway. What are we doing here? We're loading assets. This .load .image. We're giving it a name, looks like. And then we're giving the path asset sky. Yep, that's in here. Yep. Got the pictures. PNGs. PNG tubing. So sky, ground, star, bomb are images. Just images. And then dude is a sprite sheet. So this loads sprite sheet. And it has a frame width and frame height. And if you look at the dude image here, this is our dude. Yep, that sure looks like a sprite sheet. With 9 different frames. Neat. This will load in 5 assets, 4 images, and sprite sheet. They may appear obvious to some of you, but I would like to point out the first parameter, also known as the asset key, i.e. sky bomb. This string is a link to the loaded asset and is what you'll use in your code when creating game objects. You're free to use any valid JavaScript string as the key. Yep, these are keys, and so we're gonna get these by name when we're loading them later. Okay, or using them later. In order to display one of the images we've loaded, place the following code inside the create function. This add image, 400, 300, for the key sky. Yep, you can find smart3.html. If you load it in a browser, you should now see a game screen with a blue sky backdrop covering it. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. We got a blue sky. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. The values 400 and 300 are the x and y coordinates of the image. Why 400 and 300? It's because in Phaser 3, all game objects are positioned based on their center by default. So this whole canvas is one Phaser game. I was wondering if we could make multiple canvases, but I'm thinking if you want like more dynamic kind of UI something or whatever, then actually I think that creates a problem if I want this to be something that we can CSS out the background for a stream game. I'm probably not explaining well enough for you guys to follow, but right, so my game idea, if you've seen like Rusty's Retirement or something like that, or stream avatars and stuff like that, where it's like transparent, it goes over. I'm wondering if you can still do that with Canvas, because this makes an HTML canvas. I'm wondering if there's a way to sort of change how we render stuff. Whatever. It might be in the docs. So if so, we might have to change our the way we're doing things anyway. So, yep, blue sky. All right, 400 and 300 are the x and y coordinates of the image. Why 400 and 300? It's because in Phaser 3, all game objects are positioned based on their center by default. The background image is 800 by 600 pixels in size, so if we were to display it centered at 0 by 0, you'd only see the bottom right corner of it. If we display it at 400 by 300, you see the whole thing. Hint, you can use set origin to change this. For example, the code this add image 00 sky dot set origin 00 would reset the drawing position of the image to the top left. In Phaser 2, this was achieved by the anchor property. In Phaser 3, it's the origin x and origin y properties instead. Drawing position. So yeah, top left, right? Like in Godot, there's like the anchor settings for 2D stuff, UI, everything. Yeah, yeah, something like that. Why is my throat full of phlegm? Hop to I need to stop. I need to stop. The order in which game objects are displayed matches the order in which you create them. So if you wish to place a star sprite above the background, you would need to ensure that it was added as an image second after the sky image. If you put the star image first, it will be covered up by the sky image. I think I saw in another example there's like a z-index thing you can set, but yeah, by default, add image, it'll do it like that. I guess so. Let's do that. Let's do that. This add image 400, 300, add the star, and save and refresh. And there's our star. Wow. Yippee. I could answer why your throat is full of phlegm, but you won't like it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Under the hood, this add image is creating a new image game object and adding it to the current scene's display list. This list is where all of your game objects live. You could position the image anywhere and Phaser will not mind. Of course, if it's outside of the region 00 to 800 by 600, then you're not going to visually see it because it'll be off screen, but it will still exist within the scene. The scene itself has no fixed size and extends infinitely in all directions. The camera system controls your view into the scene, and you can move and zoom the active camera as required. You can also create new cameras for other views into the scene. This topic is beyond the scope of this specific tutorial. Suffice to say, the camera system in Phaser 3 is significantly more powerful in V2 than in V2. Things that are literally not possible for now are. For now, let's build up the scene by adding a background image and some platforms. Here's the updated create function. It's probably because of pollen in the air. Even if you don't have allergies, it builds up in the nose and mouth, causing phlegm buildup. Oh, it's springtime. Oh, my allergies. Let's build up the scene, add a background image, some platforms. Here's the updated create function. All right, cool. Sky. Platform. Equals this physics. Add. Static group. Platforms, create 400, 500, ground, it's a string, set scale, 2, dot refresh body. All right, I have no idea what these things do, but I'm assuming okay, we create a platform from the static group, or this is called platforms. Okay, platforms. We make a static group. On the static group we call create. So we're making a thing in there. 400, 500 is the origin. Or not the origin is what they call it. Or the center, the x and y coordinates of the image. So yeah, it's the position. Centered by default, looks like. Okay. And then make a few more platforms, create 600, 400, make another ground, without the set scale. Oh, so after we set the scale, we probably need to refresh the body because it's changing the size of like a static thing or a physics thing. Yeah. All right, platforms, create 50, 250, ground. Again. Same thing, 750, 220, sure. All right, let's take a look. Refresh. Oh no. They aren't actually being rendered, are they? Or we can't see them for whatever reason. All right. Another cause is you haven't been drinking enough water or have ingested a lot of refined sugar. I told you you're not gonna like. I might be. What's the most sugar I had? It's some peanut butter, which has a bit of sugar in it, I guess. Falling into the dog stereotype. Of course, dogs like peanut butter, right? Right. I do like peanut butter. FlaVR and banana. Such a good combo. Classic combo. Alright, you'll see a call to this physics. This means we're using the arcade physics system, but before we can do that, we need to add it to our game config to tell Phaser our game requires it. So let's update that to include physics support. Here's the revised game config. Oh. Oh. Was there an error in the console? Cannot read properties undefined reading add. Oh, so we called physics.add, but we didn't even use physics. So, in the config, width and height, physics. Oh, hey, where'd our type hinting come from? Default, arcade, arcade, gravity, Y300, debug false, less, false. False. False ID. I doubt it's that Neo's mouse still has the the what stuff? The white stuff? The rice that I ate? Been eating a lot of rice. And some of the fish. Alright. New addition to the physics property. So with that, reload. And now our ground is here. Yay. All rendered on the canvas. With this code in place, if you run it, which you'll find is part 4 HTML in the tutorial app file, you should see a much more game-like scene. We've got a backdrop and some platforms, but how exactly are the platforms working? The platforms. All right, we just added a bunch of code to our create function that deserves a more detailed explanation. First, this part, platforms, this physics add static group. This creates a new static physics group, assigns it to a local variable platforms. In arcade physics, there are two types of physics bodies, dynamic and static. A dynamic body is one that can move around via forces such as velocity or acceleration. It can bounce, collide with other objects, and collision is influenced by the massive body of the animals. In stark contrast, a static body simply has a position. Yep, this is familiar to me from Godot. Or Unity or other game engines, right? Okay, a static body simply has a position and a size. It isn't touched by gravity. You cannot set velocity on it. And when something collides with it, it never moves. Static by name, static by nature, and perfect for the ground and platforms that we're going to let the player run around on. But what is a group? As their name implies, they're a way for you to group together similar objects and control them all as one single unit. You can also check for collision between groups and other game objects. Groups are capable of creating their own game objects via handy helper functions like create. A physics group will automatically create physics-enabled children, saving you some legwork in the process. With our platform group made, we can now use it to create the platforms. That's this stuff, which is already here. As we saw previously, it creates a scene. During our preload, we imported a ground image, a simple green rectangle, which right through 2 pixels in size, will serve for our basic platform needs. How did that get past YouTube filters? Clever, clever. All right. Simple green rectangle. The first line of code above adds a new ground image at 400 by 568. Remember, images are positioned based on their center. The problem is we need this platform to span the full width of our game. Otherwise, the player will just drop off the sides. To do it, we scale at ×2 with function set scales 2. It's now 800 by 64 in size, which is perfect for our needs. The call to refresh body is required because we have scaled a static physics body, so we have to tell the physics world about the changes we made. Cool. I think in Godot it just tells you to to not scale static bodies and adjust the collider properties instead. The ground is scaled and in place, so it's time for the other platforms. Yep, the process is exactly the same as before, only we don't need to scale those platforms, as they're the right size already. 3 platforms are placed around the screen, the right distance apart to allow the player to leap up to them, so let's add our player. Ready, player 1. Oh boy, oh boy. I tried so hard and got so far. Honestly, I miss the black jacket. I don't want to mess with the outfit later. Anyway. Alright. Good new variable called player. Add the following code to the create function. Player. This physics add sprite. 100, 450. Name dude. Yep, from the sprite sheet thing. Alright. Player set bounce. 0.2. 2 raid. Hello. Hello. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome, welcome to whoever wants to watch the JavaScript coding stream. JavaScript coding stream. Yes, panties are being raided. Budget's rising, huh? Yeah, another $17 to the customizable model artist. It's a really good model. Very bouncy. Very nice. Hello. Hello, Aros. Aros. Hello. Okay. Player set bounce. Player set collide. World bounds. Really wish I had completion. Alright, true. This anim's create. Alright, he left. So I guess... Oh, that's not a... Yeah, that's not a like a key press. That's like a name for this animation, I guess. Flooded, you might say. No. No. I'm wearing... not panties. Good times, good times. Yeah. Glad to see you here. Alright. Hope you had a good stream. I think I saw you streaming earlier. What am I seeing right now? You're seeing code. We're making a game. We're making the tutorial game. I'm not even sure we're gonna stick with this engine because of the way it renders. I kind of want something different for OBS, but if there's ways to make it have like a transparent background, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Anyway, frames. I'm just gonna copy paste at this point. Frame rate. Dude, repeat. Alright, generate frame numbers starts 0 and 3. So if we look at the sprite sheet, yeah, 0, 1, 2, 3. That's the left anim. Alright. Repeat -1. Alright, I guess that means it goes backwards or something? Stream. Stream from the streamed hams. Yes, this is stream. This is stream. Alright, this anim's great. Key turn. Turn. I can't freaking type. Frames. Key. Dude. Frame. 4. Frame rate. 20. Wait, is that just... thank you for the raid, Sealy! Thank you! Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome to... Raid, thank you, thank you. Welcome to, fucking JavaScript coding. Welcome to hell. Welcome to game dev hell. Welcome to type error, type coercion hell. I want to make a game that can run in an OBS browser source. but it has to have a transparent background, so I'm not even sure we're gonna stay with this game engine, but it has other things I need, like physics. So we'll see what we do. Might end up being another Godot project, but we'll see. We'll see. Ooh, hell. Yeah, that's where JavaScript belongs. That's where this language belongs. And my code. And, alright. Anims create. Key. Right. You know, once you get used to it, once you get used to every single little quirk of type coercion and objects and the language, it's not that bad. Right? Right? And you know, it's kind of necessary since it runs in every web browser ever, so you know, it's still important. A certain French game about an African samurai in Japan has credits that are 2 hours long. Dude, I saw the tweet where they like left in the part of the Apache license or something that says to you can put it here, you did the instructions part of the license, not the part you're supposed to actually include. Yeah, they left on the instructions. Yeah, that one. Bro. I want to read it, I don't still want to read it. He's talking about a dwarf like me. Feel bad for him and send him money. Alright. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Alright, if I say I feel bad, okay, you don't have to feel obligated to send me money, okay? Okay, hello JPZ. Hello Gracie Piniera. Yep, I'm Pixel now. I'm Pixel now. I'm pixeling. Every day I'm pixeling. For context, Return of the King has the longest run end credits for any movie, and it clocks in at 9 minutes 33 seconds. Dang. I feel like there's gotta be movies with longer credits than that, but I guess, yeah, 9 minutes 33 seconds, that's pretty long. There's definitely games that have longer credits than that, right? But yeah, 2 hours? 2 hours, that's just silly. That's wild. Okay. Physics sprite. We wrote that here, yep. The first part of the code creates the sprite. There are two separate things going on here. Creation of a physics sprite and the creation of some animations that it can use. At least at one point it was. OBS ignoring you. There's probably a good reason for that. Alright. That one feels less lewd than the others, so there you go. I approved your message. I dare you to, as a solo dev, find a way to make 2 hours of credits. Now, how about I make the credits a game? Make the credits a mini game, but like a mini game that can go on for a very long time or something. I don't know, usually it's auto scrolling though, so you have to like solve a puzzle or it like loops on itself, and you can get stuck in the credits forever. I can't sip with money. My government would connect my social security to this account, and I get a bit too silly in the comments sometimes. Oh, okay. I guess this is the use cases that Bitcoin or Monero, ideally, for their anonymity would be used for. Oh God, no! I'm not setting up a freaking crypto wallet for this stuff. Unless. Most of chat won't see it. It's okay. It's okay. Crypto dog bowl. The crypto dog bowl. Neo coin. Oh God, there's probably just a coin that is already named that or something. Pawlino coin, which sounds more unique. What if I were to purchase crypto and disguise it as my own currency? Oh, I could go to a... Don't they have like websites where you can just make a fucking shitcoin? Just pay however much in Ethereum. I have no idea how high the gas fees are now, but well, with how low the price is, it might be. It might be a lot cheaper. Oh god. I'll support you using my 200 alts instead. Yeah, do the thing. Where are you? Oh no. Oh no. You viewbot the streamer's stream, and then the streamer goes, I have no idea where these viewbots came from. It's not me, I swear. And then you don't get in trouble. Oh no, that's fucked up. Anyway. Oh, delightfully devilish, Neo. I can probably mine crypto fairly efficiently. The river here almost never gets above plus 3C. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you have the cooling built in. You don't have to build a giant like cooling data center. Wow, new streamer? Hello. Cello Jose? Cello Jose. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm streaming, I'm coding, I'm learning Phaser JS. Normally I do Godot, but I want to make like a web specific OBS browser source interactive game thing. So that's why I'm learning this. Although I'm not even sure I'm going to stick with Phaser. I have no idea if you know, but if you know, is there a way to make the background of an HTML canvas transparent? Actually, wait. HTML canvas transparent. I'm just gonna Google it. Surely someone. How do I make a transparent canvas in HTML? Canvases are transparent by default? Oh. Oh. Canvas has a black background on mobile, so layering canvases doesn't work there. At least on Chrome for Android. On two-stack canvases, the bottom has a static image. Context a clear rect. Wait, so actually if I just get rid of the sky, hold on. Whoops. Not that. Add the image sky. Alright. Neo, dang it, Neo. It's about 37 Fahrenheit. Ah, right, because 0 is the thing. Yeah, what's up with that? The background's black. Hold on. So if we, what was it? Right-click stores global variable. Okay. I have a canvas in temp1. Temp1.clear rect. Hold on. What was that? What was this? Canvas.get context 2D. To clear a canvas after having drawn it, use clear rect. Oh, so that means Phaser must be making the black background. Okay. So context equals temp1 dot, what was it? Get context 2D. Context dot clear rect. Oh, it's null. It's undefined. No. What do I do? Get context 2D. On a particular canvas ID to be always transparent. Hath set opacity. Fill style. Set transparent see when you draw. Opacity changes will have no effect if there's a background fill in the canvas. That background transparent. This does not work in all situations. All right. Well, I guess we'll experiment. We'll do a little messing around. Background transparent. That did not work. All right. Hey. I mean, using your local river to cool your crypto mining rack. Oh boy. Oh. Huge part of the river is part of my property. That's why I can put a water wheel to generate power from it. Oh my god. Dude's living in the year 1200 AD. I have no idea when the water wheel was invented. Probably way earlier than that. living in the future of 800 AD when they invented water power. Holy crap! Or was that the Industrial Revolution? Was that like 1700s, 1800s? Living in 1800 AD. Incredible. 60 meters wide, 10 meters deep. 32 feet deep, just under 200 feet wide. Thank you for the conversion. Very, very convenient. Make a proper turbine. No, I can't. No, own the land across the water. You can still do stuff. That's pretty cool. Okay, so was it this about global alpha? Global alpha. Canvas rendering context 2D. Apply to shapes and images before they're drawn onto the canvas. That's not what we want. Paint your two canvases onto a third canvas. Fill style. Oh boy. God, I love web development. Man, I'm just not familiar with Canvas, so I haven't messed with Canvas before. So Canvas API, right? Largely focuses on 2D graphics. Fill style, fill rect. Yeah, what's up with this get context 2D? Temp 1 is this canvas, right? Temp 1 get context 2D returns null. How do I should read the get context function. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? We're reading docs. We're reading docs. Let's go. Let's go. We're reading docs. Get context. What does this do? Returns a drawing context on the canvas or null if the context identifier is not supported, or if the canvas has already been set to a different context. Wait. WebGL. That's why. That's why. Because it's set to auto, so yeah. All right. Let context equal temp1 get context WebGL. We're learning. We're learning. Oops. Let WebGL context. All right, WebGL context is a WebGL rendering context. All right. And now we clear rect. Wait, we don't even have clear rect. Wait, what do we have in this? WebGL rendering context. Okay, so now instead of oh no. Oh man. So instead of a canvas rendering context 2D, we have a WebGL. The WebGL rendering. What is this? Where's the freaking? It's a WebGL rendering context. That's what we have. That is what we have. All right, MDN WebGL rendering context. Tell me more about this. $800 BC? Oh, aha. Forgive my lack of historic knowledge that far back. Water power had been in use since the Greeks and Romans, at least. By the Middle Ages, they had pretty complex water-powered mechanics and pumps. I was today years old when I learned you made a Steven Universe cover. Yes, I did. I think that's like my most viewed cover out of anything. I haven't been into singing as much recently because I don't know, my throat's been like dry and phlegmy and stuff like that, but I want to get back into it eventually. Someday. Hopefully soon. I do own about a quarter way into the river, about 15 meters into the river, 50 feet. Sizable amount of space. My property basically runs the length of the river for about 6 kilometers each direction. Nice living in the woods. That sounds nice, yeah. Yeah, I know it feels like it's so many people's fantasy to just escape from society, live off the grid, become a chicken farmer or something. The dream. The dream. To be free. There's some turbine designs to use based on one shore of a river. The closer you get to the center of the river, the faster the water flows, I think. I don't like the cartoon. I've read a good chunk of fanfics. Huh. Huh. Never heard of, I don't know, consuming like fanfics of a thing rather than the actual thing and not actually being into the thing. Huh. Huh. Wow. But yeah, the show was. It had good parts. It has good parts. It does feel like there's some missed potential, but it doesn't deserve all the hate. It deserves some of it, maybe. I don't know. What I have now is the water wheel turns a bunch of magnets stuck to gears. So they spin in opposite directions and the power runs up copper cables to some power banks. Nice. Fanfics instead of the real deal is Toho comedians shall not wait. I guess you're right. I guess you're right. That's me. That's me reading. Not fanfics, but like fan comics. And some of not all of them. Some of them safe for work. Okay. Okay. Alright, const.gl, canvas get context WebGL. Okay. Okay, WebGL context. Oh boy. Clear color, clear depth. Clears buffers to preset values. Oh boy. Oh boy. WebGL rendering context transparency. I'm googling it. I'm googling how to set transparency properly in WebGL. Clear color method. Specifies the color values to use when clearing color buffers. So clear color and then color? Is that it? Or clear? Clear color and then clear? Clear color 0, 0, 0. Alpha is 0 to be transparent, right? WebGL context dot clear. Oops, one argument. Mask. Alright, tell me about this clear method. Clear, okay, this one, mask. What is mask? A GL bit field, bitwise or mask, that indicates the buffers to be cleared. GL color buffer bit, depth buffer bit, stencil buffer bit. So I guess it's the color buffer. So GL dot color buffer. Oh, not GL, it's WebGL context dot color buffer bit. Oh, I'm not sure that did anything. Oh well. Hi, hello vanilla. So to find more on the sites I use. Also, I get more than enough power, but it only works during the spring and summer. During the fall and winter, the river surface freezes over, so I need to attach them and use other power supplies. Ah, so you can't have your crypto mining operation powered in the winter where it'd be the coolest. But I suppose you're in an area where it's probably cool enough all year, right? Recently I binged the Toho / worm crossover and finally learned the worm lore. The what? Turbine set up below the waterline that works during winter? Sneaky and pixelated. No, I smell fresh. I showered. Expect the stinky part from the dog at some part. No. No, just because I'm a dog doesn't mean I'm always stinky. Okay, I took a shower. Okay? When Neo got hit by a pixelation beam, today, I kind of want to change the outfit, I feel. Man, I still don't know what exactly I want for the outfit, but we'll figure it out. The hair, I'm like reasonably fine with this, I feel. I don't know, maybe change the eye colors a bit. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Water drops to -40°C here. I 100% could. During winter, under the ice, chunks of ice tumble forward, so those chunks would smash any turbine to pieces. Oh, damn. Yeah, that sounds tough. Issue with background alpha / transparency in WebGL. This is intended behavior in WebGL. I think it's the expected behavior as background calls clear color, which sets the background color without holding the last color. What you could do is use P5 graphics in WebGL mode and draw that graphics on top of 2D canvas. Wait. Clear color. Oh, did I have it backwards? Is 0... is 1 full transparency. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, never mind. Oh well. Oh well. Worm's a web novel series of a superhero setting where everything is fucked and everybody sucks. Neat. Cool. I guess I never really got that much into superhero stuff. I played the Batman Arkham games. You know. They're pretty good. I watched the first season of Invincible, and now everyone on the internet is talking about like season 2 and season 3, and I've got up. Oh well. I'll do more research into this transparency thing later, because it is kind of very important for the thing I'm trying to make. For an OBS browser game thing. Niche internet thing. Heard of Worm from another podcast before, only bits and pieces. I'd never heard of this before. But I guess like web novel, closest thing to a web novel I read was Homestuck back in the day. But that's like a web comic. Oh god. Physics sprite. The first part of the code creates the sprite. The sprite. This physics adds sprite. Set bounce 0.2. Set collide world bounds true. Okay, so it collides with world bounds. Cool. This creates a new sprite called player, positioned at 100 by 450 pixels from the bottom of the game. The sprite was created via the physics game object factory. This physics add, which means it has a dynamic physics body by default. After creating the sprite, it is given a slight bounce value of 0.2. This means when it lands after jumping, it will bounce ever so slightly. The sprite is then set to collide with the world bounds. The bounds by default are on the outside of the game dimensions. As we set the game to be 800 by 600, then the player won't be able to run outside of this area. It will stop the player from being able to run off the edges of the screen or jump through the top. One thing, hold on. There's one thing I want to test. Yeah, so my goal is to have the game in OBS, right? But I need the background to be transparent. I'll have to do more Googling, do more research. Oh well. Oh well. Let's make everything everybody sucks into a quote. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry for your loss. Oh, was that me talking about Homestuck? Oh no. Yeah, it was something. It was something. And then it was gradually lost steam. During the winter, I mostly survive on my battery banks. However, I have a biofuel tank and hybrid diesel propane generator, as well as I maintain a decent supply of fuel for it. Nice. Nice. Surviving. Is this a loss? Oh, God. Did Neo get the new model because he realized chat can call the knockoff real? Huh? Huh? What did he mean by this? Oh no. Hide rate. It's a very interesting case of a worm self-insert fic, but a proper sequel in a Ruby self-insert fic. Oh my god, the author wrote the first as an edgy teen and the second as a traumatized veteran. Oh man. Hydrate. I'm hydrating. My water bottle's empty now. Oh no, I'm gonna have to take a break. If I want to hydrate again. There are 9 frames in total. Sprite sheet, yep, contains animation frames, 9 frames in total, yep, familiar to me from Godot. Alright. Running left, 1 facing the camera, 4 for running right. Note, Phaser supports flipping sprites to save on animation frames, but for the sake of this tutorial, we'll keep it old school. We define 2 animations called left and right. Here's left animation. Uses frames 0, 1, 2, 3, runs at 10 frames per second. Frame rate, yeah. Repeat -1 value tells the animator to animation to loop. Oh, okay. Hey nerds, hello femboy cultist. Welcome. Yo needs to save water to wash off his stinky. You have to conserve water, we're in a drought! We're not in a drought. Stoffel pilled bottle. The Stoffel pilled? Is it the pink? I'm still debating. I'm still not sure how I feel about the outfit. I kind of want to mess around with it a bit more, but I got something. I think I actually missed the black jacket. I think the colors kind of worked well for contrast, but I don't know. You pull. Oh no, not the tail. It's still there in theory. It's just very it's so small you can't see it. You can't see it anymore. Find me back. But his own character flaws with full honesty in the character at the beginning of the second story, and slowly got better IRL at the same pace his character got better in the story. Oh wow. That's a cool idea. Here, I haven't shown, or is it? Glasses. The glasses. Here, we can put on the the reading glasses, the coding glasses. The glasses too, I feel like black would work better. So I guess I'll change that. A little too pastel-y. I really like the shirt fold instead of the collar. Yeah. No, we're missing the dog collar. His body takes a screenshot. Oh no! I know he triggered the 2-button combo. Takes a screenshot. Saves the game data. Loading from the old slow hard drive. Alright, the left animation uses frames 0, 1, 2, 3, runs at 10 frames per second, repeat -1 loop. There's standard run cycle, we repeat it for running in the opposite direction using key right, and a final one for turn. Extra info, in Phaser 3, the animation manager is a global system. This thing, anims? Alright. Animations created within it are globally available to all game objects. They share the base animation data while managing their own timelines. This allows you to define a single animation once and apply it to as many game objects as you require. This is different to Phaser 2, where animations belong specifically to the game objects they were created on. Cool. I really want to figure out whether it's WebGL, HTML, WebGL, Canvas transparency. If this is possible. How to make a WebGL canvas transparent. WebGL defaults to being transparent. Here's a sample. Wait. Run code snippet. Some text under the canvas. Now, the browser assumes the pixels in the canvas represent pre-multiplied alpha values. Pre-multiplied alpha means the RGB parts are such that they've already been multiplied by the alpha value. So if you started 100 for RGB, your alpha is 0.5. Then if you multiply RGB by alpha, you get 0.500 for RGB. Pixels in WebGL are 100.5. That just makes no sense to the browser. You'll get strange effects. See this, for example? Strange effects? Strange. Or that's the... Ooh. Ah, pre-multiple. Oh, okay. Yeah. Black text became red. Yeah. Right. All right, then. You can solve this by making sure the values you create in WebGL represent pre-multiplied values. So you can tell the browser that your WebGL pixels are not pre-multiplied when you create the WebGL context with Well, basically make sure you've set the clear color to transparent GL clear color 000 before your GL clear operation. I thought I did that. Clear color 0000. Clear at the color buffer bit. Guess it didn't clear. Tried style background transfer, that didn't work. You're a free man, Neo. Ditch the collar. But the aesthetics, though. But the aesthetics of the dog collar. How else are people gonna know I'm a dog? Besides the dog ears. Which I actually have. Actual dog ears now. Actual dog ears on the model. That's one of the reasons I got this model. Because the creator added these puppy ears. Collar is cute. Exactly. Exactly. And that's what really matters. More than freedom. Is aesthetics. Neo doesn't want to be free. He wants to be the pet. Hoping someone would claim him. Someone. Can anybody find me? Somebody to love. Okay, what are we doing? This is Game Maker. This is Game Maker for HTML5 export. Oh my god. This is like in a bunch of places, I feel. Oh right, I could like export Godot to WebGL, but at that point you'd rather just be like running it in Godot as a separate application, because Godot does support transparency. I'm pretty sure. I mean, the other option is just do a chroma key, but I'd rather not. I'd rather not. Transparent background with WebGL and HTML5. Found this documentation. Draw clear alpha. How to make the canvas transparent on WebGL? Unity. Override the implementation of GL. Oh wait, this is Unity. Wait. Use an iframe? Oh. Dang. My voice. There's no leash. She's free from walkings. I'm free. I think the shirt collar is cute. Aw, thank you. It's one of the the outfit presets. Leash laws exist for Neo's protection. Wait, what? Wait, what? Bitty berries. Oh god. Bro, don't be innovating in the realm of creative euphemisms just to get around YouTube's filter, man. Ah. All right, how to make WebGL canvas transparent. Okay, when I change style of canvas element, yeah. Color of text to CSS alpha saying not the same black. Okay. WebGL defaults to being transparent. Here's a sample. GL clear color, GL color buffer bit. So what did we do? We got the context from the canvas element we call get context with WebGL because it's a WebGL context. On the yeah, we got the WebGL context. On the context we call clear color 0000, but I guess 1 is the actual alpha value that we wanted. This is literally the freaking, oh god, this is literally the MDN article, but regurgitated. What the heck? Or, no, that was a Stack Overflow issue, I mean. God damn it. YouTube censors balls? I mean, probably. Balls can be taken multiple ways. Yeah, we're trying to make a game about bouncing pachinko machine with balls. Balls going down a pachinko machine. Right now I'm worried about this WebGL canvas stuff, transparency. But again, I could just use a chroma key, right? I could just make it chroma key. Then I don't know, it feels weird. At that point, I'd rather just make it in Godot, which, yeah, either way, like you're gonna have to run a web server or something for this. Might as well just make it in Godot, right? Because either the person running this has to run a web server or they run in you know, a separate game application. But whatever, I'll finish this tutorial though. You know, there's something interesting about the idea of running a browser source for your thing. Dang it. I'm still out of water. Still out of water. Ball joints. Have 6 degrees of freedom. That's so many. That's so many degrees of freedom. That's crazy. That's like my VR headset. Yeah. Your mom knows that. A very nice lady. Very hardworking lady. I needed something that made it clear in no uncertain terms. My mom's dead. I see. Or rather, you told us your age, so I suppose that's... Surely, I hope you've gotten over it. What are we doing? What are we doing? Animation Manager. Body velocity, a world of physics. Phaser has support for a variety of different physics systems, each acting as a plugin available to any Phaser scene. At the time of writing, it ships with arcade physics, impact physics, and Matter.js physics. For the sake of this tutorial, we will be using the arcade physics particle system for our game, which is simple and lightweight, perfect for mobile browsers. One of us has to be creative in getting around Google censorship, and you're afraid to say what your thoughts on being the Dark Elf's pet are. Okay. 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 Well, only if they pamper me afterwards. Okay, okay. My condolences. Yes, my condolences. Sorry, I don't know how to respond to I don't know how to respond to that. This is the freaking Gura, my dog died. Let's go. Kind of thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that your mom's passed away, but you know, it's a natural part of life. Told you a rough idea of my age. I predate the internet. If she wasn't, she'd be over a century old. Well, there are some, you know, some people live to that age, right? Lousy knife, you're trying to take the Neo away. Oh. Yeah, I'm sure there's, yeah, a lot of things that could be said about elves. Oh no. Oh no, try not to start a fantasy race war here. Dad. Coffee's allowed me to live for 1,500 years. Nice. Yeah, now you're approaching the age of an elf. Oh wait, you are an elf. You're a T1 listener elf. No one wants to hear the racist opinions of 150-year-old abusive women these days. Alright, arcade physics. Given a body property, a reference to its arcade physics body. This represents the property of natural physical body in Phaser's arcade physics engine. The body object has a lot of properties and methods we can play with. For example, to simulate the effects of gravity on a sprite, it's as simple as writing player body set gravity y 300. This is an arbitrary value, but logically, the higher the value, the heavier your object feels and the quicker it falls. If you add this to your code or run part 5 HTML, you will see that the player falls down without stopping, completely ignoring the ground we created earlier. The reason for this is we're not testing for collisions between the ground and the player. We already hold phaser that our ground and platforms would be static bodies. Had we not done that and created dynamic ones instead, then the player collided with them, it would stop for a moment and then everything would have collapsed. This is because, unless told otherwise, the ground sprite is a moving physical object, and when the player hits it, the resulting force of the collision is applied to the ground. Therefore, the two bodies exchange their velocities, and ground starts falling as well. Bonk. In order to allow the player to collide with the platforms, we can create a collider object. This object monitors two physics objects, which can include groups, and checks for collisions or overlap between them. If that occurs, it can then optionally invoke your own callback, but for the sake of just colliding with platforms, we don't require that. So physics add collider player platform. Cool. This physics add collider, player, and platforms. Wowee! I'd be down to it. Think of all the slurs lost to time. We need a historian here. We need an anthropologist here to record your oral history of 150-year-old slurs. Neo's chat would censor me till I hit the more obscure ones. Yeah, not in my chat, please. I added a new rule, Rule 0. Don't get me banned. Although I suppose that was implicit the whole time, but you know, follow platform TOS. I have a minor in anthropology, so I'm totally qualified. Nice. Nice, we got an anthropologist here. Yeah. Alright, the collider is the one that performs the magic. It takes two objects and tests for collisions and performs separation against them. In this case, we're giving it the player sprite and the platforms group. It's clever enough to run collision against all group members, so this one call will collide against the ground and all platforms. The result is a firm platform that doesn't collapse. Controlling the player of the keyboard. Colliding is all good and well, but we really need the player to move. You would probably think of heading to the documentation, searching about how to add an event listener, but that is not necessary here. Phaser has a built-in keyboard manager, and one of the benefits of using that is this handy little function. Cursors equals this input keyboard, create cursor keys. This populates the cursors object with 4 properties, up, down, left, right. They're all instances of key objects. And then all we need to do is pull these in our update loop. Cool. Cool. Got anims. Alright. Cursors. Wait a minute. Oh, this isn't even... It's probably in a later part. Oh, we'll get to it. Part 2. Part 3. Part 4. Platforms, part 5. Anims, yep. Part 6. Physics add collider, yep. Part 7. Ah, okay, so it adds cursors. Oh, var cursors. That's what we're missing, I think. Okay, we'll just skip over to part 7 here. Then that's the thing we're doing. Oh no, no, don't eat me. No. No, no. All right. Add collider, keyboard. Okay, so our cursors, yep. In create, cursors equals this input keyboard, create cursor keys. All right. This populates the cursor object for properties, up, down, left, right. It's the key objects. All we need to do is pull these in our update loop. So in function update, yep, this is the update loop. Okay, if cursor's left is down, player set velocity minus 160. X, yeah, velocity X. And it was play left true. I don't know what true is, probably looping maybe. Else if cursor's right is down, velocity X positive 160, play right, anim, yep. Otherwise 0, and play turn. So that's like the front-facing animation. Or just animation frame. If cursor's up is down, and player body touching dot down. Touching dot down. Oh, okay. Although we've added a lot of code, it should all be pretty readable. The first thing it does is check to see if the left key is being held down. Yep, left is down. If it is, we apply a negative horizontal velocity, velocity x negative 160, and start the left running animation, and display left. If they're holding down right, we literally do the opposite. Positive 160, chaining velocity and second doesn't matter. Every frame, it creates a stop-start style of movement. The player sprite will move only when a key is held down and stop immediately when they're not. Phaser also allows you to create more complex motions with momentum and acceleration, but this gives us the effect we need for this game. The final part of the key check sets the animation to turn. Else if, 0. And 0 the horizontal velocity if no key is held down. The final part of the code adds the ability to jump. The up cursor is our jump key, and we test if that is down. However, we also test if the player is touching the floor. Otherwise, they could jump while in midair. So that's this, if body dot touching dot down. Player, body, touching, down. Tried that with pineapple rings. Oh. Obviously ignoring the first part. Should I look? Should I look? I'm gonna... Oh, I didn't even see that in the YouTube chat. The chat log. Good night. Good night, Cielo Jose. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Think Lewd thoughts of Neo. Not possible. It's just not. Why not? It's not possible. Why? What's the quote from American Psycho? It's not possible. Why not? It's just not possible. Why not, you stupid bastard? That was one of the movies of all time. Alright. Let's get jump on midair. If both these conditions are met, we apply a vertical velocity of 330 pixels per second squared. It's negative, huh? So negative is up. The player will fall to the ground automatically because of gravity. With the controls in place, we now have a game world we can explore. Load up part 7 to HTML, have a play. Try tweaking values. Alright, cool. Part 7. Yay. And we have gravity. So I guess that's somewhere implicit. Physics add... Yes, gravity Y300. This one. Yeah, this line. There we go. Oh my god. Yeah. So we can move left and right. There is no momentum. There's no acceleration. There's no adjusting the height. Oh. Your Discord account realizes I don't have a funny profile pic, so I'm gonna draw one. Nice. Nice. Do art. Make stuff. Make stuff. What about Paul Allen's JavaScript code? Let's see Paul Allen's. Oh my god. The variable naming, the type hints, the seems I am in fact not yay. Damn. Congrats. Alright, bye. Bye. Have a good night. Basically, you cover the ice cream in deep fry mixture. I think the B word was got the message blocked, and fry the ice cream. I did that at home with pineapple sliced into rings. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, pineapple on a deep fried ice cream. I've had deep fried ice cream exactly once. I was on like a road trip and they had it at a restaurant we went to a long time ago. But yeah, it's good. I want to have it again. I want to try it again. But it's kind of a pain to deep fry things at home. Now to let chat try to make it jump all the way up. Bye. Alright. Alright, have a good night. Not pineapple and deep fried ice cream? Deep fried pineapple. Oh. Ah. Wasn't bad? Wasn't bad? Ah. That sounds good too, yeah. Yeah, I'd totally try a deep fried pineapple. And then, yeah, it does sound more like dessert to me. I guess. Any sort of deep fried fruit or whatever. Like I'm imagining covering with like powdered sugar and chocolate sauce or something. Put it in ice cream, on top of ice cream. Damn it. I need to go, or my sweet tooth, so I don't get too fat. I don't gain too much weight. Alright. Tweak the values, like the 330, for the jump to lower or higher values, see the effect it has. Alright, let's try... I saw some game dev advice online to change values by doubling them or halving them, so you can better find like what feels right. And so, woo, woo, wee. We can hold the the jump button too, so you can be hop and stuff. So fast! I'm so fast! I'm fast as fuck. He likes having his butt squish while the dark elves pamper him. I mean, you don't have to say it out loud. Stardust. It's time to give our little game a purpose. Let's drop a sprinkling of stars into the scene and allow the player to collect them. To achieve this, we'll create a new group called stars and populate it. In our create function, we add the following code. This can be seen in part 8. HTML. Alright, let's look at part 8. Made a var stars and create. We make a physics group. Excuse me. Alright, stars equals this physics add group. Key star, repeat 11, set xy. Okay, step x 70. Oh, neat. So it's like a fast way to initialize some things. Seems good. Seems cool. Stars children iterate. Okay, we give it a call or like we pass a function into the argument of the function. So function child. So for each one of the children, yep. Child set bounce y, phaser map float between 0.4, 0.8. So random float. Cool. Add collider, player platforms, add collider, stars platforms. So stars collide with the platforms. This physics add overlap, player stars collect star. Okay, so when the player overlaps with the stars, we call collect star on overlap. So when the player touches it, but like not actually colliding. So where's that function? Here, function collect star. Star dot disable body, true. Cool. The process is similar to when we created the platforms group. As we need the stars to move and bounce, we create a dynamic physics groups instead of a static one. Groups are able to take configuration objects to aid in their setup. In this case, the group configuration object has 3 parts. First, it sets the texture key to be the star image. This means that any children created as a result of the config object will all be given the star texture by default. Then it sets the repeat value to be 11. Because it creates one child automatically, repeating 11 times means we'll get 12 in total, which is just what we need for a game. Oh, that feels a little awkward to... Oh, we want to make 12, but we say repeat 11 because by default it does 1. Oh well. He also likes how the Dark Elves put a fluffy blanket in his cage. Man, I could use a fluffy blanket. Well, I have blankets. I just, put them on, change the bed, the blankets. Okay. What are we doing? Groups are able to take configuration objects to aid in their setup. In this case, the group configuration object has 3 parts. First, it sets the texture key to be the star image. This means that any children created as a result of the config object will all be given the star texture by default. Then, it sets a repeat value to 11. I already read this. We'll get 12 in total. Neo needs a Sherpa blanket? Where's the... Hold on, I want to open it. Yeah, Sherpa blanket. Sherpa blanket. Sherpa blanket. King bed blanket. Sherpa blanket. Yeah. Yeah, these look nice. Have I already talked? I've already talked about my weighted blanket, right? I love I love the weighted blanket. I may have thing. All right. Close those tabs. Okay, what are we doing? A proper one made with wool, not Arctic fleece. That's a modern one, super lightweight, insanely warm. Oh. Oh. Hold on. Traditional Sherpa blanket. Or wool Sherpa blanket. Sherpa fleece throw. Yeah, I have no idea. Walmart. Sherpa blush throw blanket. Yeah, it looks like they're just made to feel nice. That does look nice. Ah. Wool ones have weight to them. Wool ones are warm even when wet. Oh, wow. Nice. How are we doing? How are we doing? How are we doing? The final part is set XY. This is used to set the position of the 12 children the group creates. Each child will be placed starting at x12, y0, and with an x step of 70. This means the first child will be positioned at 12 by 0. The second one is 70 pixels on from that at 82 by 0. Third one at 152 by 0, and so on. The step values are a really handy way of spacing out a group's children during creation. Value of 70 is chosen because it means all 12 children will be perfectly spaced out across the screen. Next piece of code iterates all children in the group, gives them a random Y bounce value between 0.4 and 0.8. Bounce ranges between 0, no bounce at all, and 1, a full bounce. Because the stars are all spawned at Y0, gravity is going to pull them down until they collide with the platforms or ground. The bounce value means they'll randomly bounce back up again until finally settling to rest. If we were to run the code like it is right now, the stars would fall through the bottom of the game and out of sight. To stop that, we need to check for their collision against the platforms. So we can use another collider object to do this. This physics add collider. Yeah, I mentioned that, right? This one, stars platforms. As well as doing this, we also check to see if the player overlaps with star or not. This one. This tells Phaser to check for an overlap between the player and a star in the stars group. If found, they're then passed to the collect star function. Collect star, star disable body, true, true. This function down here, collect star, yeah. Quite simply, the star has its physics body disabled and its parent game object is made inactive and invisible, which removes it from display. Running the game now gives us a player that can dash about, jump, bounce off the platforms, collecting the stars that fall from above. Not bad for a few lines of hopefully, mostly, quite readable code. So, part 8, right? Yeah. Yeah, game. Game. Stars. You can collect. And nothing happens. But they go away. They disappear. We did it, Reddit. We won. We beat the game. Okay. A score to settle. So I insist on them. Even a proper one for me weighs 20 pounds. That sounds good. I want a fucking blanket to crush me. I want it. The weightest, heaviest blanket, more weight guy from the Crucible. Each child will be placed at X12 translation. These lads are born 12 years old. Oh no. Proper Sherpa blanket needs to be big enough. You can make a small tent with, including 2 walls and floor, as well as big enough for a door. Damn. Big tent. Wouldn't be a Neo stream who wasn't talking about getting crushed. Hello, JK. Hello. Okay. 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 No, it's random first fault, alright? All the suggestive energy in the stream. Totally his fault. Totally not coming from me. Totally not. Only a little. Only occasionally. Like when I talk about good. I need water. I'm out of water. I need to fill my water bottle. But I think we're close to the end of the tutorial, so I'll finish the tutorial, then we can take a water break, and then I can think more about the game idea and plan things out. I was avoiding giantess stuff because it was getting overused. Thank you. You gotta keep it fresh, right? You gotta mix it up to maximize the combo score, you know? You know? It's like the stale weapon bonus in Ultra Kill. Or the fresh weapon bonus. A score to settle. There are 2 final touches we're going to add to our game: an enemy to avoid that can kill the player, and a score when you collect the stars. First, the score. To do this, we'll make use of a text game object. Here we create 2 new variables, one to hold the actual score and the text object itself. The score text is set up in the create function. Score text. Assume this is part 9. Alright. var score. This one? var score text. The score text is set up in the create function. In create. Score text equals this add text. 1616, score 0, font size 30, fill black. Wow. I know modern Sherpa blankets work. I've used one in a windstorm when it was minus 48. See out about minus 54 Fahrenheit. So I know they work, but a wool one doesn't need the chemical treatment for that. I want to try one. Actually, I have N outdoor blanket, or like N outdoors blanket. I could take it out right now, actually. I have a blanket. I have a big ass blanket. Meant for outdoors, but got a hood too. Alright, I could have just put on a jacket or an overshirt, but this works too. Modern ones come with a treatment directly applied, but still I like my wool one. It's fluffier on the inside. Yeah, the fluffy. The fluffiness. Very important. I keep losing tracking. Dio isn't feeding the catboy allegations? Oh, the visor. Sleep. Cat. Well, they didn't have a dog ear option, okay? Okay? It's close enough. It's close enough. Score text. 1616 is a coordinate to display the text at. Score 0 is default string to display the object that follows, contains a font size and fill color. By not specifying which font, we'll actually use the phaser default, which is Courier. Next, we need to modify the collect star function so that when the player picks up a star, their score increases and the text is updated to reflect this. Cool. We make a text object, score text. In collect star, score plus equals 10, score text sets text, score, score. So 10 points are added for every star, and the score text is updated. It goes from lowercase to uppercase when you collect a star. It's updated to show this new total. If you run part 9 HTML, you'll see the stars fall and score increase as you collect them. The final part will add some baddies. All right, cool. Let's go to part 9. That score text seems to be in the wrong place. And yep, it goes from lowercase to uppercase. And yep, it increases by 10 when you collect a star. Yep, this is one of the games of all time. Wonderful. Wow. Great. The Dark Elf girls. Take him on his walkies. Why is pet in quotation marks? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, at this point. At this point, I'm sure you could read, like, or you could write an entire fan fiction if you wanted. Random birth. Or you already did, though, but that was a safe for work one. But, like, you keep bringing up, like, not safe for work stuff. Never been to pet play allegations. Ah. Ah. What's that one joke where it's like, oh, so fuck, what was it? What was it? So you fuck one guy and then you're gay forever. What was the original joke? Ah, damn it, I can't even remember. You mentioned pet play once and forever you're the pet play guy. You mentioned giantess once, forever you're the giantess enjoyer. Just because it's true doesn't mean you need to bring it up all the time. I could write hundreds when I want to. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Dark elves would be hot if they weren't so sadistic. I'm not into that stuff. Yeah. Honestly, I prefer like the light teasing kind of stuff. Okay. In the final part where I'll add some baddies. Oh, we're gonna add some baddies to this game. We're gonna add some baddies. Do they call Neo the game maker? Do they call him Neo the VTuber? Nope. Is Neo the fucking Alright. Alright. In order to round our game out, it's time to add some baddies. This will give a nice element of challenge to the game, something that was previously missing. When you collect all the stars first time, it will release a bouncing bomb. The bomb will just randomly bounce around the level, and if you collide with it, you die. All the stars will respawn so you can collect them again. If you do, it will release another bomb. This will give the player a challenge to get as high a score as possible without dying. The first thing we need is a group for the bombs and a couple of colliders. Cool. Let's just go to part 10 and see. It seems that'll be the tutorials laid out. Obia skipped the end. Oh no. There we go. You fucked one goat. You fuck one goat. You fuck one giantess. Okay. Bombs. This physics add group. Okay. Make the bombs. Where is it? Bombs. Bombs. This physics add collider. Bombs platforms. Yep. Bombs collider platforms. This physics add collider. Player bombs hit bomb. Player hits a bomb, we call hit bomb. Player in the bomb. This player set tint red and his play turn game over. Game over. You turn red and you game over. Gotta go hit the sack. Need to be up early tomorrow for Saturday things. Good night. Good night. Thank you for the raid. Thank you, Sealy. Thank you for the raid. You read 1 Toho Dojin. You read 10 Toho Dojin. You read 1 Toho Jojin every couple of months. All right. Over the course of many years. Okay. Okay. The bombs will, of course, bounce off the platforms. If the player hits them, we'll call the hit bomb function. All that will do is stop the game and turn the player red. Yep. So far, so good. We need to release a bomb. To do that, we modify the collect star function. Collect star. All right. If stars count active true is 0. Triple equals, because we don't want type silliness here. Type coercion stuff. A new batch of stars to collect. All right. Someone said I was the bomb. Man, that one brings me back. So I was watching Remi's stream earlier today, and she was talking about like Shifto Up and finding out about Shifto Up for the first time. And I'm like, oh god, I'm old. I'm old. We're old. Spider Girl. Spider Girls. We're throwing a Spider Girl in the mix now. Alright. You have no chance. Make your time. Ha 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 ha. Ha. Alright. Iterate. Child. Enable body. Child to X. 0 true true. Player X less than 400. Phaser map between 400 and 800. Else. Phaser map between 0 400. Our bomb equals bomb create. Okay, so depending on the player's position, right, we want to spawn the bomb at a random X position halfway on the half of the screen the player isn't on. That's what this does. All your base are belong to us. All your base are belong to us. All your there's that song someone made. All your Neo are belong to us. Are belong to something. All right. Our bomb. Let's go bomb create x16 bomb. Set bounce 1. Set collide world bounce true. Set velocity. Do random x between -200, 200, and 20 y downwards. Allow gravity false, so no gravity. So yeah, the bomb has 100% bounce, so it hits a wall, it bounces off completely. Keeps all of its velocity or momentum or whatever. Physics. Kinetic energy. We use a group method called countActive to see how many stars are left alive. Yep. Stars.countActive. This is the group. We call countActive on that. Okay. If it's none, then the player has collected them all. So we use the iterate function to re-enable all the stars. That's why we didn't delete them. We wanted to reuse them. We re-enable them. Reset their Y position to 0. Keep them at the same X position. This will make all the stars drop on the top of the screen again. The next part of the code creates a bomb. For a night. Good night. All right. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for the raid. Thank you. Good night. Good night to you, English Elf. Purely by coincidence, the spider girl also responsible for making the leash. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is getting elaborate. Spider girl also likes cradle and rock. Alright. Alright. Make all the stars drop from the top of the screen again. Yep, that's the saying the Y to 0. Enable body, yeah. Arguments to enable body. The next part of the code creates a bomb. First you pick a random X coordinate for it, always on the opposite side of the screen to the player, just give him a chance. Then the bomb is created, set to collide with the world, bounce, and have a random velocity. End result, it's a nice little bomb sprite that rebounds around the screen. Small enough to be easy to avoid at the start, but as soon as the numbers build up, it becomes a lot harder. So I'm noticing, right, that the colliders, right, the size of these colliders are based on the actual, like, pixel size of the assets, the images that we load. Yeah, we never even define, like, a separate collider from the renderer anywhere. Neat. Okay, and our game is done. Wow. Wow. Let's load part 10 and see. I don't know why the score seems to be drawn in the wrong place. Oh well. Oh no, we have a bomb. Oh no. Oh, we're dead. It's Jover. We already fucking died. Alright, let's try and get a higher score than that. Can hold up to jump. Alright, we're gaming, we're gaming. The bomb is in the corner. Okay. Oh no. Wait, I thought we set the gravity to false on that. But it seems like they're affected by gravity. They just have 100% bounce. Whee! Oh no, a third bomb. 3 bombs. That's crazy. That's too much, man. Oh man, they're going crazy. The bombs. Someone set us up the bomb. Oh, that one's going crazy. That one has a really high X velocity. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, 690. Oh, we got to 690. Nice. Almost encased in herself while she does that. Okay. Okay. Thank you for your input. Alright. Conclusion. You have now learned to create a sprite with physics properties, control its motion, and to make it interact with other objects in a small game world. There are lots more things you can do to enhance this. Why not expand the size of a level and allow the camera to scroll? Maybe add in different baddie types, different value pickups, or give the player a health box. Or for a non-violent style game, you could make it a speed run. Simply challenge them to collect the stars as quickly as possible. With the help of what you've learned in this tutorial and the hundreds of examples available to you, you should now have a solid foundation for a future project. But as always, if you have questions, need advice, or want to share what you've been working on, then feel free to ask for help in the Facebook forum. Cool. Okay, a big question for this. One already, I'm thinking I could just make a stream game. I'm used to Godot, so I might as well make it in Godot, right? The reason I wanted to do this in the browser was so I could have an OBS browser source, just have it load in when I like launch OBS. But either way, I'm gonna have to like run a local web server, I think, right? Right, to have access to certain things, like, well, I guess not that much, but more access to other files, other stuff. I guess it's not impossible, right? We were trying to do a bit of that with the league chat thing I was working on with Chase. I guess it's not impossible, but in terms of like convenience and what I'm already familiar with, I'm probably better to just go with Godot for this. But I guess my big question is Phaser JS transparent background. HTML5 game devs forum. Changing render.transparent to transparent. Oh, wait, there is a transparent? Oh, okay. I guess it's in the docs. Wait. Apparently, there's literally just a transparent configuration. Core config, right? Transparent. Ah, there we go. It's literally in the config. You can literally just set in the config. Neat. Honestly, that was my one question. So I'd totally be fine with making this in JS. I'd also be fine making it in Godot. I guess my intention is that I can have it like in a browser source in OBS. But either way, I guess we'll see. I guess, honestly, it might just come down to how I feel. Do I want to make something in JS or do I want to make something in Godot? And, you know, maybe the browser is more lightweight. Hello, Felix. Yellow. Thank you. Thank you for the elaborate fan fiction. Random perf. You went to the tailor. Yeah, I got the new drip. Honestly, I'm not sure if I want to keep these colors. I might mess around with it some more. Went to rage now. Sleep away. So what happens? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I suppose that could happen. Okay, so apparently in config, we just set transparent. Whoops, comma. Thank you, auto format. And now we remove the background. So comment that out. Load this. Background's transparent. Wow, who'da thunk? Okay, and now I add a browser source in OBS. And now I have the game running in OBS. And now I right click this, click interact, and now I'm gaming inside of OBS. I guess I can't, yeah. Oh wait, the score is rendering in the proper position, I think. Yeah. Look, our game running in OBS. Alright, well if it's that easy to make the background transparent, then maybe I just do make this in in Phaser.js. It's kind of refreshing to work in like a more lightweight framework kind of thing. And I guess I wanted to try it out, so might as well. And then we like store the the game data in local storage and store the game data in local storage, and then maybe have like a text export or something. Base 64. Oh, Jover. Dead. Dead. All right, game over. Cool. It's going with Dark Elves and Spider Girls instead of Giantess because they're being overused. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is what I get. Oh no. How the hell does that get past YouTube's filter? Alright. Alright then. I'm gonna... What am I gonna do? Stable sort, transparent. Yippee! Yippee! I'm gonna fill my water bottle, BRB, and run Twitch ads to kill the pre-rolls. Sorry, whoever's still here on Twitch. I am gonna get some water. And when we come back, I guess we'll go into planning out my actual game idea. My stream incremental ice cream factory game. I was envying him until you mentioned strap-ons. Are those pink boots? Hell yeah, they are. Hell yeah, they are. Hell yeah, they are. Alright. Alright. I think there are moments when Google's censorship bot gives up at random intervals. It might. It might. Alright. It's BRB. Or do you guys want Minecraft parkour? You guys want the Minecraft parkour? Hold up. Minecraft parkour gameplay, no copyright. Here you go. Here you go. Enjoy. Enjoy. I'm gonna BRB. Showing Twitch ads. Sorry, Twitch. Gotta kill the pre-rolls. It's very, very important. Alright. BRB. I'm back. I'm back. I have water. And I have water. Hello. Hello. Fuda, one of your least favorite tags? You know, I used to feel that way. And then I watched a certain animation by a certain Finnish animator, and then my life was changed. A bit of you twerking? Twerking, huh? Dog boy, cat mask. What about it, huh? It's the only one I could find. I want to be milk, not do the milking. Good night, nerds. All right, have a good night. Have a good night. Get some sleep. Rest of the stream, I think we'll be talking about my game idea and like fleshing it out. So I don't know where I wrote that down. Way to EP. Yeah, good. Get some sleep. Yeah, this stream probably won't go on that much longer. Cause I also need to eat. I'm a little sleepy. Might have enjoyed if Dark Souls was CVT or overstimulation. God. Yeah. Thanks, random perv. Don't let anyone tell you. Well, maybe let people tell you that you're going too far. Oh God. Okay. Where did I write down this game idea? What even? Okay. Config transparency. Config transparency true. You can do that. Canvas needs a size. Can you change the canvas size at runtime? I suppose I could just look at the docs for that here. I might change this to be like full screen this, or just make this bigger. Can hide VS Code for now. Actually, make the notes page bigger. And move this over. Yeah. Oh, don't make it that big. Move this over. Move this somewhere. Yeah. Something like that. Okay. With castration? Bro. 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 I'm not going that far, okay? God damn it. You know my buttons, I'm just guessing what they are. He's a guy who pushes buttons. Random perv loves pushing buttons. And who doesn't love games where you push buttons? Oh god. Okay, what was I gonna look for? In the API docs. Something about resolution. Cameras also. Hold on. There's like examples too, right? Example code. Use in conjunction with phaser guide and example code. Project templates. Vue, React, Angular, Next.js, Solid.js, Svelte, Remix, Vite, Rollup, Parcel, Webpack, ESBuild, Import Map, Bun. I've like heard of half of these. Ugh. A male hellhound? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Bro's gonna like probe at and figure out every single sexual preference of mine. God damn it. God damn it. This is what I get for giving any information out on that on that front. Ah. What was I gonna look for? The camera. I'm curious about this. 16 camera shader test. Ooh. Loading. Loading. Cam set size, set post pipeline. I don't know why it's not loading. Change camera shader. Is there a reason it's not loading? 404. And post effects. Add event listener. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's broken, I guess. Brooked. This one's working. All right. Flash. Flash. Ah. Cool. Fade. Ignore group children. Ignore game objects and containers. What do I want this for? I think. Oh, right. If I can separate out, like... Yeah, if we can support multiple cameras, that means I can separate out, like, UI elements from, like, the game animation stuff, and then maybe, like, change the scale on both of those. Follow zoom. Yeah. Camera's main set zoom. Update direct. Yeah, so if you can set zoom, then that'll be convenient for allowing me to change some UI stuff, or have like settings on zoom levels, which I think will be very useful for like a stream element kind of thing. Next stream will be a different Monster Girl. I think the Dark Elf plotline has reached the point where they butcher Dio and use it for foods. God damn it. God damn it. Trying not to get fucking murdered here. Round pixels, rotate camera, fix camera, follow offset. Okay, so I think, yeah, this should totally work for what I want to use it for, and it might be kind of refreshing to write things more in code in the framework as opposed to with all Godot's various scene stuff. But Godot probably would be more powerful, more useful for some things. But I think this is all pretty doable in code, and I kind of want to try it out. I kind of want to try out doing things more in a framework as opposed to in a whole game engine, and also have it run in a browser and also have access to all the usual web stuff. I didn't know they were Korean. Oh no. Especially since most everything else would be poisonous in some way. Ah, yeah. They gotta do what they gotta do. They gotta eat. Eat me, no. No. Game objects, games. There's a particle system, isn't there? I thought I saw that somewhere in the API documentation. Yeah, there's a particles system. Phaser game objects particles particle. Simple object owned and controlled by a particle emitter. Okay. And then the particle emitter. Eat the dog.
No, no, no.
Played a male drow once. Unfortunately, since all my party was all male, I couldn't show his gynophobia, but I could show his racism. Damn. Advanced racism. Alright, particle emitters created via configuration object. The properties of this object can be specified in a variety of formats. What's up with the CSS here? Text spacing. Alright, random value, custom callbacks, start and end objects. That's a lot of different ways to... Okay, make a new particle emitter. Here, const emitter equals this add particles, XY coordinates, flares, frame reel, angle, speed. guess yeah, the resolution thing is something I'm warning about, because all the XY positioning is like pretty fixed, right? But then there is what was it, camera? It's an option, right? We also have this Ask AI thing. We could try it out. How would I make a game that supports multiple resolutions? You can use the scale manager to configure the scaling behavior. You can set up the scale mode in your game configuration to handle different resolutions. Use phaser scale fit to adjust the width and height to fit inside the target area while maintaining aspect ratio. This may leave some space uncovered. Phaser scale envelop to cover the entire target area while keeping the aspect ratio, which may extend beyond the target size. Use width controls height or height controls width to adjust one dimension based on the other. Use phaser scale expand to resize the visible area to fit all available parent space, and scale the canvas size to fit inside the visible area. So that would like not preserve the aspect ratio. You can also define minimum and maximum sizes to ensure this game scales appropriately across different devices. Refer to scale the manager documentation. Okay. Most important part of any fantasy setting is the interspecies racism. I guess so. Yep. We had to calm like a race riot in D&D once. Okay, scale game window, built-in method phaser. Config game size, scale, creativity, load scale fit, auto center scale center both. Minimum size, maximum size. Zoom 1, size of game canvas equals game size zoom. Time zoom. Okay. So scale mode, none, no scaling at all. Fit, width and height are automatically adjusted to fit inside the given target area while keeping the aspect ratio. Depending on the aspect ratio, there may be some space inside the area which is not covered. Envelop, width and height are automatically adjusted to make the size cover the entire target area while keeping the aspect ratio. This may extend further out than the target size. I don't know. Okay, alright. Size to canvas not centered. Canvas centered horizontally, vertically. Okay. Resize canvas element. You can modify the size of a scale phaser canvas element directly. Only if you're using no scale. Okay. So actually, I could mess around with this in the example project. Okay. The dwarf can't shout slurs at an elf as the elf makes racist gestures to the dwarf while they take turns tossing the gnome into a wall. It's a society that's socially repressed by a tyrant. The natural order of of your fantasy settings. Alright. I'm gonna mess around with this stuff, I guess. Here. Where's my code? There you go. So, width, height, scale. Scale. Oops. Mode is phaser scale dot. So fit keeps the aspect ratio. What if I want resize? Or rather, expand? Let's try that and see. Auto center is phaser scale dot center both. Let's just try that and see what happens. So where's the game? Phaser. Oh, I have to look at my hold on, where was the game? That was phasertest.com. Okay. Cannot read properties of expand. Oh. I messed something up. Phaser.scale. Oh. Why is that? Scene scale. Other credits. Hold on. We have phaser in the window, right? Phaser. There's scale modes. We don't have scale? Oh. Huh. Unless that's a difference of, like, the node version. Hold on, I can actually test this. I have another thing. Oh, Open. Uh-oh. No docs. Open folder. Where'd I put this? Where'd I put this? Here. This is like one of the preloaded. Yeah. How many coins can you? I should have set up all the stuff I can run. Was it here in my package.json? npm run dev, I think. Yeah. Now you can see my, oh my god, running on localhost. Okay, so I believe how this works is, right? So we have, we set up scale. Actually, no, wait, this is just the defaults. These are the defaults. Hold on, main.js, scale. Here we have scale. Yeah, here we have scale. So you have mode, scale fit, auto center, center both. That's what we were trying to set earlier, but I guess we don't have access to that in like the non-browser version or for some reason or whatever version. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, the orc was people having her with the Ovid. Oh god, how many messages have I missed from you? Oh god. Drinking match for the centaur. Orc said he got a hobbit. Oh boy. Oh boy. Halflings are different apparently. Basically the orc's shaft was the size of the hobbit's torso. Oh no. Oh no. Not even. Oh. Well. There. I allowed it. I went up and manually approved your message. What was it? Male orc, female hobbit. His D is the size of her torso. That. Alright, great. Great, good to know. Hold on, we set background color, but I'm noticing, right? We have game container and then we have the canvas. So, So what if I want expand, right? Phaser scale expand. We reload. Ah. Okay. Okay, now what if I want something that is anchored to the bottom of the screen? How do I do that? Alright, to position objects anchored to the sides, or yeah, I'm asking the AI. I'm asking the AI. I'm asking AI for help. You can use the align to border layout tools. These allow you to align objects to the borders of the scene. See align to border layout tools. Oh. Wait, this is an editor? Scene editor? Oh, this is for phaser editor. Dang. Yeah, no, the editor's like a paid thing. Can I do that in code without the editor? Is this AI even gonna help? I want to have a game with scale, expand, and position objects relative to the bottom of the screen. Is this possible? Set their Y position based on the height of the game's canvas. Oh, I guess that works. It seems a little roundabout. But I guess it makes sense that you could do it in code. Just based on the height of the canvas. But that means every time the canvas changes size. Hold on. It's like HTML canvas change size. There's an event or something. Canvas resize? This. Yeah, I guess you could do that and yeah, resize event. Okay, so actually, yeah, you could just, yeah, you have to do the math manually, but it's doable, right? So I'm thinking we set the canvas to expand so that we can have a dynamically resizable thing, and then we have things anchored to the bottom or the sides of the screen, UI elements and the game stuff, because the idea is it's like a stream game. There's like characters moving around. It's going to be like mainly at the bottom of the screen so that you can have other stuff in the background or whatever you want, right? Okay, that satisfies my curiosity. I think that's pretty doable. I suppose I'm already more used to doing it in like Godot, but this could be fun and interesting to do it in JavaScript. We're talking about an ogre running a rigged dice game in the corner. Trolls winning despite the ogre's best efforts. What's that one meme? Or no, it's an orc, right? Or the orc is like, oh, orc only, or cannot understand deeper themes of something in work of literature. I don't even remember which work of literature the meme was. God damn it. God damn it. This is like the most horrible description of a meme I saw once. Orc so stupid. Orc can only identify surface level narrative themes and motifs, but not the deeper narrative elements of love and sacrifice or whatever. God damn it. That'd be a cool experience at a D&D game. Game's very versatile. Yeah, you can do lots of things. You can do many things. That's a Bail Buddy comic. Ah. Thanks. Alright. The troll's winning at the ogre's game. The goblin guard who was assigned to watch the ogre in his rigged game isn't able to tell if the game is rigged or not because the troll wins. The luck stat, the most important stat. It's too powerful. Okay, so I should probably write this down in notes. Canvas needs a size, set scale. Alright. Config, scale, expand. Anchor elements to bottom, manually do math with math using, is it resize? JS window size. Hold on, inner width. Is it like viewport width and stuff like that? Viewport? It's like viewport, I think I've used before. Viewport concepts. Hold on, client width. The width of the viewport is not always the width of the window. Alright. Documents elements. Element client width is the inner width of a document in CSS pixels. The window inner width is the width in CSS pixels of the browser window viewport, including if rendered the vertical scroll bar. Window outer width is width of the outside of the browser window, including all the window chrome. So, sounds like we want client width? Yeah. Rather client width, and then surely there's like a client height as well, right? Yeah, client height. It's also window inner width, inner height. Hold on. Hold on, JS window width. Yeah, window inner width. Screen dot width. Screen width. Window inner width. God, I love web development. I love there being a million different things that are basically the same thing, but with slight differences. Ag! Hobbit and Goblin action. Hoth angel at a table is trying to convert a fairy beside her. However, the fairy's so annoying the angel gave up and now drinking. Drinking so excessively, a succubus barmaid is considering cutting her off. You've got quite an active imagination. Window screen width, window screen height. Width of the screen. It's also screen dot height. God damn it. What is the difference between window inner width and screen dot width? I love web development. I love web development. I love window dot inner width is the inner width of the window, or more accurately, viewport, not including toolbars, window chrome, etc., including the space occupied by the vertical scroll bar, if any. Screen dot width is the width of the screen, not just the browser window. Oh god. Okay. Hold on. We have the viewport. We have the viewport. We have the viewport, we have the screen, we have the window. I'm losing, or no, viewport width is, no, viewport's more of a concept in like CSS, so it's not, yeah, the part of the document currently visible. So viewport sizes are immutable. The width of the viewport is not always the width of the window. So document.clientWidth. Yeah. So you want client width and client height. Document client width, document client height. That's what we want. Hold on, my notes are, dang it. My notes my tracking. God dang it. Okay. Here, this is what we're gonna write down. Oh god. I love web development. So config transparency true, canvas needs a size, config scale expand, anchor elements to the bottom using math, using and resize event. I vaguely remembered having done stuff like this before. Yes, Butter, you can't pull this level of creativity out of spot. Alright, my creativity goes to other things. Reminds me of the Banshees idea I had last time. The tail plug. The tail. I guess so. I guess I need it. I'm just a little tired though after using brain today. EFF of a ghost. I was drawing a blank because Dungeon Soups vid is still in my mind. Alright, config transparency true, canvas needs a size, config scale expand. Anchor elements to the bottom of sides using math. Using document client width, document client height. Okay, cool. It sounds like everything we want to do is possible. Might have to like iterate over every game object to change its position. But you know, as long as like the player should not be constantly resizing the window. So as long as it like kind of works, it's probably fine. Okay. Did I even? No. I'm not sure. Where did I even write this down? My my game idea. My the stream game idea. I posted it in the Discord somewhere. Stream incremental game. Did I even? Yeah, where even is this notes page? Where the heck? Ag. I just want to know where I put this in my notes. Wait. No. Oh, it's just in the auto battler folder. Okay, I should just move this out somewhere. Yeah, move to top, I guess. And then move everything else to... Yeah. All this other stuff, I think, goes in the auto battler folder. Yeah. Yeah. Auto battler. Okay, there we go. Organizing my notes. Off to battle with a pillow. Enjoy the deviant seeds I planted in your not so innocent minds. Thank you. Thanks for showing up. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed the coding, the something, the everything. All right. Dang it. These aren't even. Okay, there we go. Stream instrumental game. Here's the game idea. Here's the game idea we're going to work on. We have an ice cream shop. It's factory, probably. Ice cream factory. I might have taken a bit of inspiration from Nubby's Number Factory. Have a good night, Mr. Randomperf. Thank you. Thank you. All right, browser-based. It can be an OBS browser source. Yep, we can do that. Players type check-in to start scooping for the rest of the stream. Probably ignore these. Dang it. For later. Scooping machine, pachinko machine. For later, maybe these things. Just ignore that for now. Scoops are chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. Okay, scoops go down to pachinko machine, reach bonuses at the bottom. There's bonus pegs, so they hit a peg and then number on scoop go up. Add scoop value, mult scoop value. Stuff like that. Slots at bottom. Add value, mult value. Other bonuses. Special make Sunday. And then other bonuses. Yeah, stuff like that. I hope this is coming across. I'm probably not explaining it very well. That's the only command they get to use. For later on, probably, maybe we'll add cosmetics. But the other thing I want, actually, I want this to be like an idle game, right? An incremental game. And usually you like buy upgrades. So I want those to be able to be done by chat. I want it so you can... I want it to be possible for there to be like one super dedicated player in chat spamming the chat with a billion commands to play actively, like in the most optimal way. I want that to be possible. So yeah, there'll be upgrades to the bonuses. So peg upgrades, slot upgrades, other trigger effects, score count upgrades, I don't know, special edition upgrades, stuff like that. There will be upgrades, and so maybe I'll move these into ag like this. Scoop speed. Move speed. Scoop value molt. Various things. Player upgrades are applied to all players, because I think we talked a bit about this, that there would be concerns of one player getting super strong and then new players not having a chance. I want there to be a lot of randomness with the pegs for like the leaderboard with the pachinko machine. So then we can have like a leaderboard every stream, and it'll be pretty heavily determined by RNG how much you score. And then this one, I was thinking we do chocolate times vanilla by strawberry. So we'll have chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry scoops, and then they hit various bonuses. Maybe the bonuses even like change their color, and then it contributes to 3 separate scores that get multiplied together. So adding on to chocolate, adding on to vanilla, adding on to strawberry, maybe multiplying some of those values, and then all 3 multiplied together. That's how I kind of want the scoring to be. Yeah. On slot trigger, the queue. So, all right, when the scoops go down the pachinko machine, they hit the bottom. I don't know what to show here. Actually, yeah, we don't need to look at that yet anymore. So we can just put the notes here. Here, notes. I don't even know where I'm putting stuff. I don't know where I'm putting stuff anymore. Whatever. Notes. Here. Okay. So how do I describe this? All right, so players type exclamation check-in. They're workers in the ice cream factory. They grab scoops and they bring it to the pachinko machine. They throw the scoops into the pachinko machine or put it in however. The scoops can be vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry. The scoops go down a pachinko machine. They can hit pegs, and then they land in slots at the bottom. Kind of inspired by those what was it? Those like core destruction animation whatever things on YouTube that I see. There's like a number of people doing them, but like marble races and things like that, where just balls go down a pachinko machine and then they land in different slots, and the slots trigger different things. And I kind of want to capture that energy and also make number go up. So the slots add value, they multiply the value, they add special additions, and then like one special slot makes a sundae. And also I want like a reroll slots and pegs slot, just to keep things chaotic, keep things random, make it so like one thing doesn't get stuck in one position forever. Yeah, other bonuses. Maybe like worker speed or something like that. Scoop value mult. Stuff like that. So there's that. I'm thinking some of these special editions can be like multipliers as well. Like plus 1,000 chocolate points, plus ×3 strawberry points, stuff like that. So there will be a special slot that triggers the sundae. So all the scoops and add-ons, these special editions, get added to a queue. And then when you hit the special sundae slot, then the queue gets flushed to make a sundae. And there'll be like a Velatro style score counting thing where each scoop will come down one by one and it'll make the number go up. And a bunch of funny stuff will happen visually and all that. So to go along with that, hello, cute fat flamingo. Welcome, welcome. We finished the phaser tutorial. I did a bit of Googling research to check that all the things I want to do are possible. And I think we're going to go with this for the idle game, the stream incremental game idea, which I'm going over the idea right now. Call this like a proto design doc. The scoops make a sundae. Score goals. I wanted to flesh out this, right? Because like Velatro round goals, but you keep building up scoops until you reach it. Scoops touch points. And I'm not sure exactly what the rewards are going to be there, but you can figure things out. So the scoops make a sundae. Scoops and add-ons get added to the queue. On the slot trigger, you flush the queue to make a sundae, and it does like a Velatro style score counting thing, where each scoop and each add-on gets added one by one to make the most ridiculous sundae you've ever seen. Unlock upgrades reaching scoop targets in a single sundae, so the score goal. Yeah. Even not necessarily a single sundae. Score target. Score goal. Like Velatro round goals, you keep building up scoop slash points to reach it. With the multiplicative scaling, I have a feeling that you're either gonna like destroy the store goal or like not really reach it. Since it's ice cream themed, why not treat the rounds as a shift at the ice cream parlor? Yeah, we could do that. But it is kind of an incremental game, so I'm not entirely sure how the rounds are gonna work. I was thinking just you keep making ice cream until you reach the next goal. And your shift never ends, or until like a stream ends or whatever. Because that's another reason I wanted it as a browser source, because then like you could just close it at the end of stream and then it'll treat it as, you know, it being closed and reset for the next time. Like how Bellatra calls them blinds. Yeah, shifts. If you want to make it, I'm thinking this idea could also turn into like a roguelike. A roguelike slash idle game. Is that what we're going for now? Slash incremental game? Both games about number going up, but one that's more has an adversary, a goal, a time limit. Gain special upgrades. Score goal increases exponentially. Then you keep a score of how many rounds did the chat reach on a stream, and then keep it as a record to beat next time. Oh yeah, what if we do that? Right? Time limit for reaching score goals. And then maybe like a boost command, we could do that. Exclamation boost. To keep your character buffed or something. I don't know. That could be fun, right? Like every 5 minutes you have to if you type exclamation boost, then you get like a speed boost. Maybe quicker than that, or longer than that, just so it's not like spamming chat or whatever. But I like the idea of having like records to beat every stream. But maybe that'll be like a persistent high score thing. That might just be like the Sunday value thing, unless we do like a round system, or if you fail you reset. But I want to keep some things persistent. Actually, what's one way we could do it? So if we have a time limit for rounds, right? And what if, since this is more of an incremental game, when you fail the round goal by the time limit, then you just go back to 0, but you keep all your upgrades. So you keep going until you hit like the exponential wall, and then you keep your upgrades and you restart. But then I wanna give special upgrades for when you reach the goals. Maybe it'll just be on the first time. I'm not sure. Incentivize viewers to keep playing it. Yeah. Yeah. So an obvious thing we could do there is like the highest Sunday score. Have that be a high score to beat. But I want some of these. I want there to be some like persistent stuff, because it is kind of an incremental game, right? So maybe like all the upgrades persist, but then the round score goals. I don't know how we're resetting that. I'm also not sure how we're gonna reset things like between streams. I guess you could always restart the rounds and have some kind of prestige system, maybe? I don't know. Or maybe the prestige system is just keeping all your upgrades. Or maybe it's just you keep all your upgrades, but you reset the rounds and the round goals. On first time beating the goal. That goal. Round resets. Keep track of that with JSON files? Yeah, we're gonna use local storage probably, since this is gonna be a browser thing. Save the state of each username. Yeah, we'll have user state, we'll have or for whatever state that we decide to keep between rounds. High scores, I guess. Also not sure how we're gonna count player scores with the whole Sunday thing. Unless like whenever a Sunday is counted, then individually it keeps track of who added what, like what scoops and what special add-ons, and then it calculates numbers based on that for each player. Like each player gets a partial score of the Sunday. Trying to think. So what if, like, mathematically, yeah, individual player score for Sundays. Add up. Did you calculate total score for players' contribution? Just those scoops? Well, like mathematically, that might work out a little weird with the chocolate times vanilla times strawberry scoring. So maybe we'll do that differently for this calculation. Just like do additive instead of multiplicative. And then to balance things out. Player gets proportion of the Sunday score. All players get a proportion of the Sunday score based on their contribution. Scoops, special editions, chips plus, yeah, not chips and old, chocolate plus vanilla plus strawberry additive. And so that's how we calculate the proportion thing. And so that's for leaderboards. Where do I add leaderboard? Leaderboard will be reset every stream. And based on individual player score. Scoops, Sundays. Yeah. That's how we do it. Yeah, we could call these score goals shifts then if we're gonna go with the theming. And your shift keeps going until you hit the goal or you fail. Time limit for reaching score goals. At end of timer. So I guess there'll be some incentive to force you to make a Sunday. At end of timer, go back to first goal, but keep upgrades. Something like that. And then maybe in the future we'll add like an upgrade that lets you go through multiple goals at the same time. So you get one super strong Sunday, you skip forward to the goals as like a prestige upgrade kind of thing. Quota increases each shift. Yeah, score quota. Each shift round, get a scoop quota score goal. Yeah. So, you know, all these idle incremental games, right? Cookie Clicker, Antimatter Dimensions, whatever. They have their currency is named something, right? It's not just points, it's cookies, it's cats, it's paper clips, whatever. So I guess we'll just go with scoops. That's what's, I guess that's what I'm thinking of right now. Maybe it's cream, maybe it's milk. So time limit for reaching score goals at the end of timer, go back to first goal, but keep upgrades. And completing Sunday in progress, go back to first goal, but keep upgrades. If failed score goal Go back to first goal, but keep upgrades. And you got special upgrades on the first time you beat a certain goal, and the score goal also increases exponentially to balance things with exponential growth here. So individual player score leaderboard, and then high scores of Sunday score and round number. Shift number. Cosmetic shop, save that for later. Random events, save that for later. Prestige layers, save that for later. I guess this, what was it? This score goal system, the shift goal, scoop quota system with the time limit idea is sort of a prestige system if it like resets upgrades in some way, but you keep some of it permanently. I'm not entirely sure how we're gonna do that. But I guess we can save that for thinking about that for later. Because for now, I just want to like get a basic thing down and then have it so I can keep adding onto it as stream goes on. Like add more features and stuff like that. Think of the time limit, it'll vary wildly depending on how active the chat is at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, I guess my plan is like, what, you type exclamation check in, but then it'll be more based on how many people check in and less on how active. I guess the boost idea makes it more dependent on active play. So I don't know. But I kind of do want that variability, right? I want there to be some incentive. Hey, get your friends to play. You want to see the number go up more, so get more people in chat typing exclamation check-in or whatever. But yeah, if it's time-based, then it is pretty heavily dependent on number of people in chat. And then like, okay, I get a raid one day and there's 10 times as many people playing the game, and so the score goes up 10 times as fast, but then we set a high score that can never be beat because no one ever we don't come back until, I guess the upgrades make it so you can theoretically beat higher scores. That would be kind of hard. But the upgrades, I'd like for them to make things scale more exponentially. So I suppose that's a possibility. The queue might even, the trigger Sunday, the make Sunday thing might end up being tied to the timer instead if we go this way. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like, what do I feel like? We should probably keep it more casual, considering it's more of an incremental game, or a chill incremental game than, so I'm not entirely sure if we're gonna have the time limit thing, or anything like that. Just the goal keeps going up. Goal keeps going up until you get more upgrades, or whatever. And then maybe have like a manual prestige system that gives you some sort of prestige currency that you spend on prestige upgrades that stay between prestiges. And then when you like reach the wall of the goal, then chat can like vote to trigger a prestige. So maybe we'll do it that way. Versus, yeah, no time limit, but then add a prestige system. So chat can vote to activate prestige. Prestige gives prestige currency. Prestige upgrades. You spend prestige currency on prestige upgrades, and then maybe also like, what was it? The venture capitalist has the angel investors, right? And so the angel investor number itself gives a multiplier, but you can also spend the angel investors on upgrades. So maybe we can have it do both, or maybe it's better to just have Actually, was it Antimatter Dimensions does something similar, right? You spend money on upgrades, but it's very exponential, so at a certain point the upgrade cost just barely doesn't even matter at all. And so you spend and you can buy an upgrade. You can buy upgrades that add multipliers based on like your prestige currency at various prestige levels. So you could do that too. So like multiplier based on prestige currency, multiplier based on current, oops, you know, lots of different things we could do there. Logarithmic multipliers, exponential multipliers, other things based on other elements, based on peg upgrades, based on based on active workers, based on what? Based on worker upgrades, based on slot upgrades. Yeah. So lots of different options. So I guess that's a prestige system. And then I'll have to think of more mechanics to add more prestige layers. Maybe like a second pachinko machine that like has super bonuses if you land on a special slot in the first pachinko machine. Second pachinko machine? I'm writing that down. All right. Honestly, that goes higher priority than the cosmetic shops and the random events. So, yeah, that's the idea. All right. A second pachinko machine has hit the parlor. Special events. A second plane has hit the pachinko machine. Okay. Oh god. Anything else? Any other ideas? Yeah, so peg upgrades, slot upgrades, worker upgrades, and then whatever other funny mechanics I decided to add. Ice cream tubs? Ice cream... Wait, fuck. Slots that, drop more scoops. That's like an obvious one, right? You gotta have that. That's like dopamine maxing. That's, oh my god, big number brain. Visual upgrades to the usernames? You could do that. So on leaderboard, right? Top players get a crown or something. And colored usernames. Something like that. Could do that. Twitch subs members get colored usernames. Add that too. Gotta have that. All right. That's the idea. That's the plan. And so it'll be something at the bottom of the screen. I'm thinking the pachinko machine will be in like the corner of the screen, like the bottom left corner or something. Right? And then the workers will just walk across like the bottom of the screen and then bring the scoops over. So that's the idea. That's the plan. And then Sunday will be, I don't know, somewhere big in the middle, somewhere big and and apparent and noticeable. All right. Do I have anything else for this stream? Brain getting a little tired. We're doing 3.5 hours? God damn. I'm just messing around with this stuff. Shooting out ideas. Seems like a pretty, you know, idle incremental game. Not bad, yeah. Alright. I'm gonna copy and paste this and post it in the Discord again. There we go. All right. Finished the whole tutorial and fleshed out ideas in just that time. Yeah. Yeah, we got stuff done. Some stuff. So from here on out, right? I think we are gonna stick with Phaser because I wanna be able to like run it in a browser. Ideally, if we can keep the whole thing contained to like the file protocol, like load an HTML file. I know that means we miss out on a couple things, but if we can keep it all in like a single HTML file protocol, I guess that means we can't load the Phaser library from remote. We do it that way, right? So I guess we kind of have to run a server, which I guess I'm fine with that. Just run npm run what's it in frickin', yeah, Vite preview, Vite white. I keep thinking you mean something related to Phaser when you mentioned the framework. Yep. Phaser, let's learn Phaser. Phaser, no relation to Phase Connect. Speaking of Phase Connect game, yeah, the spring cleaning game jam in like a week and a half or something, or like a week. It's like in a week. So not sure how much we'll actually be able to get done on this game idea before the game jam, and not sure how much energy I'll have. But maybe that should be more of my priority, is the game jam plan, the rework of the auto battler, which could be a lot of work, but we have a base to start with, so shouldn't be too horrible. Maybe. Well, if I want to be good, I suppose it is a lot of work. But oh well. Okay. Well, ideas posted in Discord. Give your feedback if you want. Any feedback's welcome on this or the auto battler, or even my freaking model. Something about these colors feels a bit off to me. I'm still not sure what to do, but we'll figure out the outfit. Anyway, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for listening to me yap and be degenerate and be JavaScript. Too much pink. Yeah, I was thinking that too, that the black jacket from the other Chibi model actually works pretty well visually, I feel. I should probably go back to that. Yeah, we could do that. Alright. Well, thank you all for coming. Thank you. Time for your parasocial name reading. Thank you, Seely. Thank you for the raid as well. Thank you, Seely. Thank you, Danica. Thank you, JPZ. Thank you, JK. Thank you, Random Perv. Thank you, Vanillin. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Oni Wolfly. Thank you, Icebox. Thank you, Cielo Jose. Thank you, Danica. Thank you, Pom Pom. Thank you, Two English and Elf, and thank you for the raid. Thank you, Aros. Thank you, Gracie Piñera. Thank you, Cello Josiare. Thank you, or is that Sayo? Sayo? Thank you, Femboy Cultist. Thank you, Felix Lenti. Thank you, Cute Fat Flamingo. Yep. Thanks for being here. Hope you enjoyed. I will. Let's find someone to raid. Let's find someone to raid. Who's up? Oh my god. Car is still up. Alright. We're raiding Caramelone. Caramelone. Otsu, thanks for watching. Thank you all. Alright. Live redirect. Alright. Oh my god. Actually, Grub streaming too. It's a collab, so we'll raid Kara on Twitch and we'll raid Grub on YouTube. Just to even things out. Okay, thank you all for coming. Otsu Neo, bye-bye. Hopefully my throat will be better.
Let's go. Bye bye.
Bye, Felix. Bye. All right. Good night. Otsu.